And we should officially be live, yes, yes, on YouTube. And today's going to be a fun time, yes, yes. I want to make sure that all of you understand today on these streams, yes, we're doing something that we usually do, but we're going to add topics on here. For all of you watching, let's give it a couple seconds, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Let's give it a couple seconds. Are we officially live? Yes, yes. We are officially live for all of you watching. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to these streams on a weekly and daily basis. For each and every one of you that are here, thank you so much for being here. But I'm going to say this is the first day of the month, and you know how that rolls, yes? And here we go. For all of you watching, Edwin, first one in the chat room. Edwin, thank you so much, Edwin. We have done a great month last month. This is a brand new month. And for all of you watching, yes, yes, it is officially June. Yes, June 1st. Hello, June. Hello, June Bug. Where you at? For all of you watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody on the stream, we're going to be doing something, very fabulous. It's right over here. Oof. Oh, Big Decker. Big Decker. Yes, yes. This is a doozy. Yes, yes, is a doozy. Shout out to all of you. Today on the stream, I'm going to be showing you how to cook. I know many of you forget how to cook. I wanna make sure you, I want to make sure you know, man. For all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're Noah for each and every one of you. Member, just like Bobby. Member Bobby, thank you so much for being here. April Neal, thank you so much. And all of you that have been here. Farm Kitty, good to see Farm Kitty. Andy Romeo last stream ripped it. Satisfied last stream ripped it. Big super chance last stream. You could see and rewatch the stream if you are a member. For all of you watching, mic is check on the mic. And today, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I will be using one of my favorite seasonings in the planet. I like this a lot, but also too, I will be using Badia. Yes, a little bit salt. I do like to start off the stream a little bit sharp and strong. For all of you watching, I'm going to say this. It's been a good month last month. Is this month going to be another fantastic month? We will see. For all of you watching, there's a lot of whiskeys that are on the table today. Ladies and gentlemen, today I will be touching a little bit of this Four Roses. Yes, man, I can't wait for that Four Roses. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to this one. This is one of my go-tos sometimes. This is Redwood Empire. Also today we might hit up that 1792, yes, 12 year, yes. There's a couple whiskeys that I want to put up to battle, and for some of you that know this is a whiskey channel, you best believe it. On the stream, I review whiskeys while I'm cooking, and I rip it hard. You're probably wondering, this guy rips it hard? What does he do? Well, on these streams, I give you the full review of everything but the review of these whiskeys. And I usually tell you if there's something that you should officially buy is a good price. And I usually tell you sometimes, you know what? There's straight dookie whiskeys out there. We have one straight dookie whiskey on here. Yes, you're going to see. You're going to see. Yes. You're going to see. I got one straight dookie whiskey. Am I going to show it yet? No. But I do have this one, Benchmark. Bobby, I see you, Bobby. Bobby, I see you, Bobby. Vincent. I see Vincent. Mape in the chat room. Look, I'm going to say this. Manny, is that Manny? Anyways, for all of you, a couple whiskeys out here, yes? Okay. I'm just going to say before this, I know there's a lot of people that watch me. There's people that talk about me and they say that there's no way that I could be drinking these whiskeys. There's no way that this guy drinks all of these whiskeys. There's no way this and that. Boom, boom. Let the say you, yeah? Let the say you. Sometimes when you say too much, it just, and it's sometimes when you say too much, that goes for anybody. Sometimes when you say too much and it's false and you just don't know, sometimes it strikes you in the ass. And if it strikes you in the ass, I can guarantee it strikes you somewhere else. That cup check all day long. You guys ever got a cup check? The worst whiskey on the stream will be over here, yes? Worst whiskey on the stream, straight dookie whiskey. Yes, yes. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Okay, so I need to know, can you figure out how much this steak cost? Chat room, I need to know. These are 2 New York strips. Look how thick they are. Woof. They're big, thick boys. How much do you think I paid for these 2 New York strips? First one to say the actual price, I'll give you a huge shout out, right? Bucky, good to see Bucky, subscriber Bucky. He says $34.99. Nope. And for all of you, if we get a lot of super chats today, I will be giving away something. Somebody said $48. Nope, not $48. Nope, not $48. And for some of you, I'm looking forward to really being here with all of you on a daily basis. Yesterday, I'm going to tell you ahead of time yesterday, somebody said $72. Nope. $48. Nope. Who said 36? 36, a little bit close. Somebody said 120. Definitely not 120. Anybody buys a New York strips that cost 120, you're getting your ass ripped. Big time ripple. The people in Canada. Woo, the people in Canada. Man, the people in Canada, I don't even know why the hell. Do they have Costco over there? How do you go to a Costco? Listen to me right here. Somebody said $34. How do you go to the Costco? Somebody said $43. Getting close. $75. $47. William, you're getting close. How do you go to a Costco and you're buying? Let me tell you how many pounds this is. This is wrong. There's no way. There's no way this is 2 pounds. This is about almost 3 pounds. 3 pounds of New York strip. Somebody says 47. Nope. Somebody said 32.47. You got close. 32.47. You got close. If you go to Costco, you're getting your ass ripped and licked. All right? Who wants to get their ass licked and ripped? I don't know anybody that does. Maybe, I don't know anybody that does. Gentlemen, don't never say that you want that, right? Don't never say that you want that. But any of you that go to Costco, man, I got to say this. You get ripped and licked. Ripped and licked. Scrants, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, for all of you, I need a favor for all of you that hit that comment box. Okay, tap the screen. We got to tap the screen. Let's get those likes up, baby. We got a total about more than enough. We got a bunch of people that hit that comment box. You guys are amazing. Vincent, for all of you that have commented on the price of this, hit that like button. How do you hit that like button? Hit the screen a couple times. Let's get those likes up, baby. Let's get those likes up. Okay, now that you guys are hitting like, there you go. There you go. You're hitting like button. Yes. Today, yes, top chef steak today. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do some top chef. You heard that? It took the wind out of me. Doing that. We're going to do some top rated whiskey today. And also, we're going to be reviewing Zaharoff fragrances. Yes. You already know. Shout out to George Zaharoff. I do know that for some of you that don't know, you're going to see fragrance community and whiskey community. You're going to see whiskey community. So far, DT Cruiser, shout out to DT Cruiser. Dang, DT Cruiser. Good to see DT Cruiser. DT Cruiser, he always ripping the super chance at the beginning. I know there's a lot of people that want to be first. DT Cruiser, huge appreciation of DT Cruiser. Last month, we almost broke the record of the month before that. So in the last 2 months, we've done really good on our amazing month. How far away were we by last month's token? Well, maybe I'll tell you. But before anything, nobody guessed how much this is. So let me tell you. Okay? Here we go. Nobody guessed. There we go. Nathan, thank you so much, Nathan. This came out to $37.26. All right, $37.26 for all of you watching. That's a doozy, man. Let me tell you, that's a doozy. So for all of you, let's put this over here. Look at this. God dang. Look at this big boy. Let's put the first one here. Now we're gonna put. Look at the second. Look at how thick the second one is. Dang. Okay, two. Whoa, whoa. Shout out to all of you. Look at how big that is. Now we do need a line, don't we? How much does this cost? Over here, somebody said in the chat room, 36.69. Well, I'm going to say this for all of you watching. Yes, yes. I'm going to say this. Yes, yes. You got really close, but it was actually 37.29. That was what it really came out to. So for all of you watching, we're going to do this. We're going to put the line on. And for some of you, I'm going to make sure that you understand. Yes, we have this going. You see this? Yes. Good. So I'm going to show you how to do this. And not only am I going to show you how to do this, but we're going to officially, let's say this. We're going to have to put some olive oil on here. And for all of you that are here, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. But we have to say something. We have to put the line on. And we have to show you a little bit of, yes, let's show you a little bit of something. Put this over here and let's put this line on one time so you guys can see. And also, I'm going to be pouring something. So for all some of you, oof. Here we go. All right, for some of you, we're going to start off this by pouring a little bit of something. You can put the line on. Yes, yes, we put the line on. So we have to start off by doing something. And here we go. Shout out to all of you. All right, so let's take this off. And for some of you watching, this is something that will cost at Costco. How much would this cost at Costco? Give or take, this will probably cost a total of, let me tell you how much it will probably cost. Probably like $64 or $70 at Costco. As a matter of fact, this might even cost more than $69 at Costco. These two pieces might actually cost about $80. Somebody said $100 at Costco. Dude, that's crazy. I'm going to say for some of you, this is not something that you should be paying $100 for. So for some of you, you're going to see exactly what I'm going to do, but we have to do this, and we have to do this sharply. So for some of you, make sure that water's out because I cleaned it earlier. Yes, we're going to make sure that we do this. So how do we pour this? I'm going to show you how to pour this. Before we do pour this, we had to put a little bit of olive oil on here. So we're going to put a little bit of olive oil just to show you guys exactly. And for some of you, I'm going to be giving away something today. I'm going to be giving away some memberships on this stream. Yes, I'm going to be giving out some memberships on this stream. So don't forget. Yes, don't forget. Tune in on this stream. I will be giving out some memberships. So here we go. Let's pop this open. Okay, so how do you pour this? Here we go. First off, you're going to be dipping this over here like this. You put it sideways. There we go. Put it sideways one time. There we go. One time sideways. And what you're going to do is you're just going to slap it on here. This is how you pour. This is how you pour the right amount. So, and currently, there's a lot of people that know how to pour this. So here we're just going to put this over here. And we're just going to pour this like this. You don't really have to do anything. You see this? You don't really have to do anything. Boom, look at this. Look at this. Boom. Look at this. Look at this. How beautiful that is. Yes, yes. Look at that. Isn't that good? Yes, yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that you see that. Yes. And we're going to put this right over here. But before anything, let me make sure that my ice box is here. There we go. My ice box should be here a little bit. Is it? I think so. We got that. We got that? Yeah, I think we got that. So for all of you, here we go. Cheers, all of you. We're going to do over here, but I'm going to make sure that all of you understand that ice that I have inside, I only have a little bit of ice. We're going to be doing a little bit of ice with the whiskey. So for all of you, cheers, cheers, cheers. Let's have a little bit of a sip. Cheers, all of you. And in the chat room, yes, shout out to my chat room. Yes, yes. Here we go. Let's load this up. And for all of you that talk so much about these streams, we're going to give you a little bit of action on these streams. But before we give you a little bit of action, let's just put this one time over here. And let's make sure you guys understand. Yes, let's make sure you understand that sometimes you have to understand these are live streams. And for any of you that are watching, you have to understand there's other people that will be watching too. They will talk bad. Usually they do talk bad. So the whiskey community, they know that with some of these whiskeys, just like this one, yeah, it's just like this one. This has no sugar. This over here, this whiskey over here has also no sugar at all. And then we have other whiskeys like this one, high proof. Just because it's high proof doesn't mean anything. Yes, it doesn't mean anything. All it means is you're going to have a strong concentration of proofing, and it doesn't change the fact that this has no sugar. All right. So again, none of these have sugar. Make sure to understand none of these whiskeys have any sugar. Make sure to understand that. All right. So I'm just going off the rip. Yes. Cheers, all of you. Let's hit this up. Cheers, cheers. Yes, yes. Huge appreciation, but we're just gonna say this is real good, real nice. It's amazing to have. Yes, it's amazing to have for all of you that are really looking forward to a good beer that's very clean and very just crispy and just refreshing. Get yourself a Estrella Jalisco. Yes, get yourself a Estrella Jalisco. So I'll be giving away some membership. But before anything, I think I have the light on here. Let me make sure the light on here is on. I think we have the light on. Okay, good. All right, good. We're good. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this. Yes, cheers, all of you. Let's start putting this. And for some of you, I know that you're looking forward to seeing literally how this comes out when I season this. So here we go. We're going to put this over here. Yes. Let's put this over here. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. And for some of you watching, yes, it looks good. Looks good, doesn't it? Here we're going to put it in the middle. So let's just slash this on the side one time. Let's see if we can move it just a little bit. Boom. Move it around there just a little bit. Let's move the other one just a little bit. Looks good. Looks good. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure to smoke this up. I'll be cooking this on the barbecue. You can see Shannon's like somebody said Glock. Shannon's like Glock. Yeah, Shannon's like Glock. Amazing company. And for some of you, we're going to do both sides. But one thing is certain is got to make sure to put the seasoning. All right. But before we put the seasoning, I'm going to make sure to move this around. Yes. Let's make sure to move this around one time. Boom. Let's move this over here. Okay. All the folds looking good. Looking nicely. We're just going to put it aside another time over here. Boom. Let's flip it another time. And there we go. We got the perfect amount of olive oil on both sides. We will be preparing this. These New York strips are going to be beautiful, but you cannot have New York strips hard. You can't have these dang things hard, all right? We got to make them so that it is officially seasoned good. Now, I'm going to say this. Do not ever use a good amount of salt on here if it is not thick. Okay, your meat has to be thick for you to use the amount of salt that I'm going to be using. There's going to be a double seasoning that I'm basically going to be doing. I'm going to add some salt and I'm going to add some seasoning. So here we go. There is a big boy. Yes, there's a big boy. Looks good. Sound check one time. One time sound check, April. Let me know. All right, here we go. Look at this. Big boy status. Big boy status. He don't like pudding. You like what you see? Okay, good. All right, so I did ask the butcher to cut me two good pieces. And these are the two pieces that you can actually get yourself. You just have to literally just ask the butcher, right? Ask the butcher, look, man, you have in the shelf, you have thin pieces of steak. Can you cut me a bigger piece? And most likely he will do it. Unless he doesn't know how to, he'll tell you. But do that, right? Chat room, if you're new, don't lose the channel. In the corner. Yes, don't forget in the corner. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're new, if you just came in here. Again, if you just came in here, look at these beautiful things I'm about to light up and cook up. Yes. Shout out to all of you. Okay, so we have this good. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to light it up with some salt. Let's light it up with some salt, yes? So here we go. Let's light it up one time with some salt. You're going to put a little layer of salt. Don't put a lot, okay? Salt is not going to be I'm gonna say this salt is not gonna be the main source of flavor. All right, salt is supposed to really tenderize the meat, make it nice and tender, and it's not supposed to give it the flavor. It's supposed to give it that saltiness that most of your meat is supposed to really have, but it takes out salt takes out a little bit of that moisture and it also makes it tender. It makes your meat a little bit soft. So for some of you, understand, I'm doing on the charcoal grill. Yes, charcoal grill only. You cannot cook this good as you can for the thick pieces of New York strip on a propane to charcoal. If you have a thick piece of meat, and now officially we're going to do this. If you have a thick piece of meat, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. All right, you're going to be loading up this beautiful piece of meat. Yes, look at this. Look at that. Now that's what you do. Now you're putting the flavor. All right, so you're learning a little bit, some of you, right? You're putting the flavor on top of it. Now I do know that a lot of you, you've seen people season it and put it away, marinate your meat. You can do that if you want to, but there's no need. You don't need to do that if you're smoking your meat up a little bit, giving it that reverse sear that you want. I'll tell you about it later. But currently, let's focus on this right now. And for some of you, one thing you just want to prepare this with good amount of olive oil. And just if it's thick, you already know you're going to put a little bit of salt. I will not be putting a lot of salt on the other side. All right. So for all of you, cheers in the chat room. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be talking about some things. Hands. We're going to talk about some things soon. But let's drink us up. Ah, oh, I got to drink that up. That is insanely good. Man, that's good. We're going to start drinking some whiskey. Before we start drinking some whiskey, we have to do this side. So here we go. Let's load up the other side. One time, one time. Let's load up the other side. You see this? Beautiful piece of meat. Looks really nice. And again, for some of you that don't know how to cook, you cannot achieve this on a propane gas tank. If you buy a propane gas tank or you do have a propane gas tank, do not buy thick pieces. Do not buy thick pieces like this. This is mainly for the boys out here and the girls because there's women out here that do barbecue. This is mainly for those that have a charcoal grill. I do suggest some of you, many of you are watching, want to see my seasoning. If you have a propane gas tank, what you're going to do is, if you have a propane gas tank, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure to get thinner pieces of New York strip. You will not be doing this at all. You're going to do this simple. I would recommend you if you have a propane gas tank, just do it simple. Don't get the thick pieces. The thick pieces are the people that can keep it on the barbecue for a long time. Okay, so we're gonna add that layer of salt. Again, it's just like you're not gonna be putting a lot, right? Just a thin layer, All right, thin layer. Beautiful. Thin layer. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a thin layer. And now we're gonna put in. Now we're putting the main source. For some of you that want to see, I'll show you. If this was a thinner piece of meat, I wouldn't put the amount that I am. There you go. Me, Mitch, still season. I haven't used it in a long time, right? You guys must have missed it. I used to use this often, but I stopped using. I started using other stuff to show you guys, and it has gone pretty good. Okay, so now we have it there. You can tap it down if you want to. What you're gonna do is load up the sides. To just get the leftover on the sides. Get the leftover on the sides. Now, don't worry how it looks now. Don't worry how it looks now. Just worry about if it has olive oil. Okay, if it has not good, if it doesn't have a good amount of olive oil, you're ruining that sear. You're ruining that moment that you're putting on the grill, right? Here we go. There we go. And again, when you do cook this, you can cut up some of the stuff. And I do know that some of you watching, you're probably wondering, well, what is this piece of meat? This is New York strip. You see how it looks a little bit, just a little bit dry, right? Looks a little bit dry. Now, why does it look a little bit dry when I put a good amount of olive oil? Well, first off, the reason why it looks like that, by the way, is because you haven't hit the like button. That's why. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hit the like button if you haven't. Tap the screen. If you don't tap the screen, you could be on the computer and hit the like button. That would be amazing. Our community is doing pretty good. I will be giving away some memberships on this stream. I'm going to say this. It's the first of the month. Yeah, what's that song? Did somebody tell me that song? It's the first of the month. I don't even know. How does it go? Cheers, all of you. Oh, I do know that many of you always ask me. You always ask me, like, what olive oil do you use? I use this on my salad. I use this on my steak. I use this on everything. Well, you can see it's the first of the month. There's always Bone Thugs. Shout out to Bone Thugs in Harmony. Okay, that's good to go. You see, it's good to go. Beautiful. I'm just gonna flip it one time. And it looks really good so far. Just one time flip. One flipperooski. One flipperooski. One flipperooski. Hell yeah. One flipperooski. Hell yeah. It's looking good. Okay. Looks fantastic. It's time for us to start ripping some reviews, yeah? So it's time for us to start ripping some reviews. So for some of you, man, it's freaking hot out here. I don't even know how I'm streaming it so hot. You see it? So what kind of whiskey am I going to be hitting up before we start doing and showing you how to really start the barbecue? I'm going to show you how to start the barbecue. I'm going to put some whiskeys on here. I also want to say, don't be shy. If you think you're not a top chef, you're trying to figure out what you need, get yourself this. This is a thermometer, right? It's going to tell you. It's going to tell you. It's a cooking thermometer. It's going to tell you the official. If you really want to be specific, it's going to tell you the official temperature of this. You want to make this medium rare, all right? Medium rare with the New York strips. Now, a good thing about medium rare, for some of you that don't know, is that the next day that you put this in the microwave, if you do decide to eat this the next day, you already know it's medium rare, right? So you should be good. If this is well done, if it's well done, man, if it's well done and you're trying to eat it the next day, it better be juicy inside. You better be putting a lot of condiments like a marinades. One of the things that I can say for any of you that cook well done meat or steak, if you're putting a marinade on your meat, the inside of the meat is full of juice and you have a ton of flavor inside. Those of you that use marinades, you can use marinade on your meat, and the next day, if it's well done, it should taste really good and juicy. But if you don't use marinades and you like to stick to just having just having steaks, smoked steaks, barbecue steaks, right? Medium rare or maybe even rare, and you have it the next day, it's going to taste fantastic. You don't have to worry about it being dry. Anyways, for all of you, cheers, all of you. We have a good amount of people here. Don't forget, we have a poll in the chat room. Do you wear cologne and fragrances on a daily basis? I know I do. I wear about sometimes up to 2 different colognes a day, sometimes 3, depending. Today I took 2 showers. I'm freaking sweating out here, man. Whoa. Jeez. Man, I'm sweating out here. I'm sweating hard, dude. Who comes to Miami to go to the beach? My Lord. You flew over here to Miami to come to paradise, and you're turning into a lobster at the beach. You can't even breathe because it's so hot. I can't even breathe out here. That's crazy stuff, man. That's like going to Japan because you want to buy some used underwears. Dude, you sick, man. Some of you men need to understand life is sometimes good at home. Huh? Don't forget that. Wear your fragrance too, yes. Cheers to all of you. Let's drink a sip, and for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, be part of the chat room, yes. Be part of the chat room. Enjoy the chat room. But I gotta start drinking whiskeys, right? How dare me have a channel, whiskey channel, and not drink whiskey? I haven't even had a lick. Haven't even had a lick yet. Come on, I feel like here we go. Haven't had a lick yet. On the last stream that you've seen me drinking, most of you enjoyed the streams, right? But there's a lot of people that don't know that when you're drinking whiskey does not supposed to. It's not supposed to get you. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. Let's start doing this. No, I'm not gonna do that one yet. So we're gonna do a battle. You're gonna see the battle. Here's the first battle that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put two same brand whiskeys up against each other, but I'm not gonna do it yet. All right. I'm gonna put these two up against each other. This is a wheated bourbon. Wheated bourbon, yes. High amount of wheat, high percentage of wheat. Then we have the regular, yes, foolproof bourbon. Which one's better? I will tell you. One thing, there's a difference on both of these, and one of the main differences on both of these is the wheated bourbons. Again, any of you that go to the store and you see anything that says wheated, right? So, for example, this one over here it says wheated bourbon. You know that you're going to have a lot of fruit notes on there because they use a high amount of wheat, right? So, for some of you, yes, you see this, looks good. But we're going to be starting off by doing something that I'm going to say has to be one of the more inexpensive whiskeys. We're going to start with inexpensive whiskey currently. And this is, yes, Benchmark Single Barrel. I do know that some of you do know that I love this, right? This is one of my favorite ones to have. This one's very inexpensive. Unlike some of the other ones that I wanted to show earlier, I wanted to show a different one earlier, which was officially this one. This is the one that I wanted to show earlier. And I don't expect any of you to really think that this is something that I want to show right now. A high-end whiskey. I want to do that at the end. So for currently right now, we're going to be loading up with a little bit of this. Now for some of you, you can buy this at the store. And again, there's a lot of people that don't know the difference between, I'm just going to say this, there's people that are reviewers, there's people that review and taste, and there's people that really take advantage and do not drink responsibly. If you drink this is a span of probably months of me drinking this. I do know that many people don't know this, but I do know that for some of you, you watch me every day. You see the proofing on this one. It is 95 proof. Yes, 95 proof. This Benchmark, is it good? Of course it's good. But let me tell you a little bit about it. First, we're going to be loading this up right over here. And for some of you watching, here we go. We're just going to put this right over here. Maybe we should put it on the steak. I can't put it on the steak. If I put it on the steak, man, that's wrong of me. So what I'm going to do is, let's move this out of the way. I want to make sure you guys understand the steak is already really, it's a process of telling you the steak is looking good. It's looking fantastic. But here is a problem with the steak. The steak currently is in a state of shock. Yeah. I took it out of the refrigerator. It is a little bit cold. It's pretty cold, and I don't expect any of you to know this. But for some of you watching, just going to say this. These steaks are ready to go, but they're not ready, right? You have to let this go to room temp. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to let it go to room temp. I'm just going to put it aside for the moment. Let's put that aside in a moment. I'm going to load up, and I'm going to make sure that all of you, really, hopefully somebody gets a good membership on here. It's the first of the month. You guys know I like to do this on the first of the month. Hopefully somebody good gets a membership. Before we do that, we're going to lick this up. We're going to make sure to do this. So Benchmark, the single barrel is exactly what we're going to do. This is a 95 proof. So for some of you, I do know that I was usually going to put a little bit of, I was going to put a little bit of ice on here, but the problem is if I put ice, it's gonna loosen a little bit of those flavors, and I don't want any of those flavors to be loosened up. So for all of you, I'm going to say this: one of the best notes on here is there's a cherry note that you do have on here, and there's a nice oak note that does come in these single barrel benchmarks. Now, for some of you that do not know, let me rephrase again. This is one of my favorite distilleries. This juice comes out of Buffalo Trace. And for some of you that like Buffalo Trace, this is one of the ones that maybe you should look into. Now, this is inexpensive. I want to make sure you guys understand inexpensive, inexpensive, all right? Very inexpensive. And here we go. I think I'm going to give the first memberships to somebody out here. Are we going to give the memberships yet? Yeah, I think we're going to do that now. Yeah, or maybe we'll give it a little bit of time. Give the memberships for all of you. Let me check this real quick. Let me check this real quick. Oof, dang. There we go. Gotta check this real quick. All right, we're good. We're good there. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure my refrigerator is closed. Dang. Here we go. Let's load this up one time. One time only. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Here we go. Let's pour this up. Cheers, all of you, and for all of you Americans. And tell me where you're from. I know we have a lot of you. A lot of you are from Texas. A lot of you from USA. Many of you that are watching are from mostly, yes, yes. Most of you are part of the USA. We have people from England watching. Also, there's a small percentage of people from, yes, yes. You might not believe it, but there's a small percentage of Canadians watching me drink American whiskey. It's pretty wild to say. We also have people from Brazil. Brazilians like cooking, so they like to watch. We also have a small amount of South Korean people that do tune into the chat room. Sometimes you see them in the chat room typing different letters. Japanese people from Japan. Also, we do have people from Australia. Yes, well, people from Australia watching us. Watch community. There's a lot of people in Watch community that watch us from different places. Australia is one of them. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Yes, yes. We also have people from South Africa. South Africa, the people that watch us from South Africa. Shout out to you. Shout out to the people out here that watch us from Colombia. The people out here that also watch us in. For some of you, yes, there's a lot of you that do watch us, but there's a ton of people that watch us from also Hawaii. If you're watching from Hawaii, thanks so much for tuning in. We have people also that do watch us from Europe. Most of Europe, yes, most of you do watch us. A couple of you have commented in some of my videos that are actually from Russia. For any of you that are watching people from America, remember, people from America can't get some of the products that you get over there in Russia. I do know that for some of you, the best vodka in the world comes from Russia. Yes, you thought it was France? Nah, France. Only thing that Dookie vodka over there, straight Dookie vodka. France does. There's two things that France does good: hairy armpits for the women. Also, wine. They specialize in very, very, very vintage wines that do have a ton of. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna talk about the wine in France too much, but wine in France, there's a delicacy of that, and there's a delicacy in cheese. Big thing in cheese in France. I do know many of you do know that. Italy also is. They're very big in. They're very big in cheese. If I was to buy cheese from France or from Italy, where would I get it? Well, personally, I would get it from France. Yes, I would get it from France. But one of the best wines comes from the USA, so don't forget that, right? Athletes, one of the best athletes also in the world come from the USA. Don't forget that also. I am from the USA, so for some of you guys, amazing. Note that down, yes? Okay, in the chat room, let me look a little bit. Nathan, good to see Nathan. Also, subscriber Bob Beechan, good to see DT Cruiser all day. Maryland, Southern Maryland. Yes, yes. Here we go. I'm going to chug this one time for Southern Maryland. Maryland, DT Cruiser. Let's drink this one time. If I can only drink another one right now, I would wish, but I want to make sure one of them gets really cold, right? Okay, we're going to talk about some fragrances, but before anything, here we go. Reaper Crew, Here we go. The first brown juice that you can see on the stream right here. Here we go. This over here, I'm going to tell you, you could just relax, enjoy it if you want to. But we're gonna we're gonna enjoy it with a little bit of a stogie, yeah. It's so humid out here. Look at this. It's so humid out here that you can tell that it's hard for me to light this up. That's what it is. I'm probably gonna light up in a little bit. It's so humid out here. So we're gonna light this up. So before anything, here we go. First whiskey of the day. And for some of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to switch my glasses up. Cheers, all of you. This is this as single barrel benchmark 95 proof. Does it taste like it's 95 proof? That's the thing. Many of you they drink scotch, and when many of you that drink scotch in Scotland, also have a good amount of people in Scotland watch us. One of the guys, one of the boys out here, his name is Jock. He is from the north side of Scotland, and his name is Jock, and he's been on a channel. Great guy. He does like to drink single malts. He likes to drink those Scotch whiskeys, but most of the time, Scotch whiskey is meant for you to really just kind of enjoy that part of the region. Scotland is crazy, man. There's so many regions in Scotland. And when you're drinking Scottish whiskey, which is different from American whiskey, Scottish whiskey is the same thing about maybe the same thing as drinking whiskey from like Tennessee or Kentucky, or maybe you live in New York and there's a distillery in New York that uses some of their waters, right? The water is what makes some of these whiskeys amazing. Understand that because some of you don't know that, but I want to make sure that some of you do know that, right? If you're drinking Scotch whiskey, you like the lowlands, right? If you like the lowlands, you're drinking most of the island's water also. The water that goes between the regions of all of Scotland will be just a little bit different. It will change the flavors of some of your Scotch whiskey. Now, here in America, we don't have to worry about that because here in America, well, at the end of the day, we don't have too many distilleries that are crazy, crazy places, right? We do know that Indiana, yes, Indiana, you can say Indiana. There's a good, beautiful MGP juice over there in Kentucky, Tennessee. Tennessee has a specific type of water that they use that does create that special flavor in Tennessee whiskey. Kentucky also has strictly a good amount of different sources of water in Kentucky. So for some of you, they're wondering, why does Buffalo Trace sometimes taste so good? Like this juice, right? Why do people like this so much? The reason why people like it so much is really honestly, is because it's in Kentucky. Whiskey in Kentucky also gets a different type of temperature compared to some other places here in the USA. Their their barrels will get impacted, and also compared to Texas, shout out to Texas. Texas has distilleries too. We all know this, right? Just like the fragrance committee. I'm gonna just say this: fragrance committee. I'm gonna compare you guys in the fragrance committee. The difference between you, him, them. The difference between some of the companies is that every company, hear me out, every company in the fragrance community, they tend to use different kind of perfume, yeah, perfume, alcohol perfume, yes. They also use different kind of blenders, which are the perfumers, right? And not only that, they use different type of oils. Now, what does that mean? That means in general, there's a kind of a link. This is why I like fragrances. There's kind of a link between whiskeys, fragrances. Also, when it comes to watches, there's also a link with watches too, right? There's certain watch brands that only strictly rely on certain how we can say certain countries to provide them the parts, and it just is what it is. A lot of people like Rolex because they like Rolex, and some of the things that they use for the Rolex products is just strictly luxurious, right? So that's what it is. It's just if you're drinking whiskey, remember all these whiskeys they just have a personality. you have to understand the distillery that it comes from. So for some of you, I hope you understand this. And I know that many people in the fragrance community, they don't understand some of the things that I say sometimes. If you're buying clone houses, you're literally buying horrible juice. Reason why you're buying horrible juice is because I'm just going to say this. If you're not buying the beautiful, beautiful, rich oils to make a fragrance, why would you even put that on your skin? I do know that many people do say, and I'm going to just say this off the rip because I like to say that. I always say off the rip, right? Am I the one that invented that? No, I didn't invent that word, but I did invent a lot of words. Like I see you in the chat room. Yes, I see you in the chat room. I also invented a lot of other words. Yes, a lot of other words. Yes, yes. But we're not going to give credit to some of the trademark words that I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, for some people out here, I know that many of you see me drink this whiskey. And when you drink this whiskey, you think that it elevates and it's supposed to make you feel just like a certain way. That's not usually the case. Most of the time, these whiskeys are meant for you to enjoy, taste the flavors, and understand that this is nothing that I'm drinking a whole bottle, okay? I'm not drinking a whole bottle of this. I'm not drinking a whole bottle of this. I'm not drinking a whole bottle of this. None of these are meant for me to tell you guys that, look, for you to experience this amazing, amazing feeling, this amazing taste, you're not supposed to drink all of this. You're not supposed to drink all. You just drink a little bit, and then you can move on, especially when you have stogies. But yeah, there's a lot of people that they don't understand that. There's a lot of haters that just don't understand that. Here we go. Let's start off giving out some memberships out here. Now, if you did watch throughout that whole process, here we go. 5 memberships are going to be given away right now, just because if you were able to pull through, if you're able to pull through that, there we go. 5 memberships. First one, Jesse Hernandez, Nathan Tucker. Yes, yes. Also, Jonesy, William. Also, the last one, Trev got a membership. 5 members. And here we go. 5 members officially, yes. 5 members officially got a membership. 5 members officially got a membership. Shout out to all of you that got a membership. 5 memberships have been given out. And that's for all of you just watching. If you just watch me just talk about all that whiskey, I hate talking about whiskey. You guys think I like talking about whiskey? Hell nah. I like drinking the whiskey and telling you if it's good. Over here, William gave out a membership to AK Frost. Thank you so much for giving back. I appreciate you, William, for giving back. And thank you, huge appreciation to William for giving back. Thank you so much for giving somebody a membership. And for a lot of you watching, I'm going to say this. Huge appreciation to Gilbert. William Gilbert. Thank you so much, William Gilbert, for giving back to the community that have built. And for all of you that in the chat room that have built it together with me, I appreciate it. I know that a lot of people, there's a lot of people out here that they don't know what it is to build a community. Sometimes you have to cut people off. It's just what it is. And you know how that is. Sometimes you got to fire employees, yeah? It doesn't mean that you hate the person. It doesn't mean nothing. But sometimes you have to fire some people. And we have lost a lot of ranches out here because there's certain people out here, or yes, William, there's certain people out here that just do not understand. We're here to give a good stream. And most of the time, for all of you, these are things that some of you see on a daily basis. I appreciate all of you. And for all of you that got memberships, I'm going to also be giving out more memberships. Don't forget, more membership I'm giving out. Before anything, let's drink a 7, put this over here. More membership I'm giving out. But let's put this aside. Here we go. Let's put that aside. And what I'm going to do for some of you, we're going to be comparing a different one. And the one that we're going to be comparing right now will be something that I usually say is straight Duke. Yes. So this one, I'm going to say this. We're going to put this over here. This is one I recommend for any of you that want something sweet. I just don't see the fascination of this. There's a lot of companies out here that I just don't show. I never show this. There's also other companies I don't show. I just don't show them. You've also seen me talk about companies that are just, they're not worth it. And I told you, it was one of the worst releases that we put last year Woodville, I think it's called Woodinville. Oof, that special release was horrendous. So now that we have this here, shout out to my chat room. Here we go. We're gonna put this over here. Now, if you're watching and you're not in the chat room, if you're watching and you're not in the chat room, that's okay. That's no problem. If you're watching, you're not in the chat room, that's okay. It's the problem. Here we go. Was make sure to put this. So this is Ben Holiday. Now, for some of you, yes, this is a Missouri straight bourbon whiskey. Missouri straight bourbon whiskey. Let's put this. Let's pour this one time. Let's do a little pour. Now, the reason why I don't like this is because it's a little bit too sweet for my palate. Now, supposedly they use most. You see how red it is? You see how red it is? You see? Most of the time they use on this one, that I remember correctly, they use red corn. Unlike some of the corn that some of you know about, so just traditional corn, they use red corn on this one, and just first, there's just something about this. I don't know how to explain for any of you, but for some of you watching, I just don't. I'm not fancy. This is not my. This is not my fancy. A lot of you, this might be your fancy. Again, bottom barn. For some of you that do not know, yes, bottom barn means it is under government supervision, and it always has to be 100 proof. I know many of you do know that. You know that, right? You know that. Cheers. We're gonna drink a little bit. Just me drinking that. It's a little bit too. If you see here, yeah. If you see that, it's a little bit red, and also not only is it a little bit red, but we're gonna say this for all of you watching. This is not something that I would recommend any of you to drink. Yes, it is beautiful. The color on this juice is beautiful, but it's just not really as you want it, right? This is not something that I would recommend any of you to have because at the end of the day, it's just too sweet, man. I don't want something too sweet. If you want sweet, keep it. If you want a sweet, keep it. But Ben Holiday is just something that I just don't recommend any of you personally. To me, I wouldn't recommend you to have. Now, I do want to put a little bit of ice, just because putting a little bit of ice can make this a little bit more tuned down. The proofing on here is strictly good, 100 proof, and it is 6 years. Again, 6 years. There's other one that's higher proof. Is the higher proof one going to make anything out here any different? Definitely not. Now, for some of you, I want to say this. For some of you, I do want to give out the membership. More memberships on the stream. Are you guys ready? More memberships on the stream. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. For all of you watching, cheers, all of you. Let's drink a sip one time, one time. And for each and every one of you, I'm going to say this. Somebody says Macallan. You could, if you drinking Macallan, you're just drinking what everybody drinks, right? Macallan really isn't worth it. Red label's not worth it. Black label's not worth it. Blue label's not worth it. Macallan, they're good. If you were to drink if there's any Scotch whiskey out here, any Scotch whiskey in the world that is guaranteed to be decently nice, Macallan 12 year to 15 year to 18 year would be decent and nice. It's something that's still trending. Macallan is always going to be trending because there's a lot of high end people, celebrities, there's people, actors, there's athletes, there's a lot of people that don't know anything better than black label, green label, blue label. What is it? Blue label, red label, and there's some of those Scotch whiskeys that really came from back in the days. Macallan has always been one of those things that it's like, dude, Macallan, it's just what everybody wants. Macallan doesn't have to be everything you need. We're all Americans out here. Understand this. If you're American, I'm American, you understand Macallan is just the people that come here in the USA. So for example, I'm just gonna give you just an example, right? I had coworkers a long time ago. This was way before YouTube, right? Macallan, they would want to get the Macallan. They want to get the special edition blue labels, those special edition ones. The special edition blue labels, if you ever get a blue label, it's not anything different. The only difference is the label and the design is just a little bit different. When it comes to Macallans have different, and this we're talking about Scotch whiskey, right? Macallans have They have different blends. Now, what kind of blends do they have? They have special releases. Some of these special releases you can find for about $200 some. Now, those Macallans they're basically just special blends that are made with different casks. Now, for some of you that want to have a stogie, yes, some of you want to have a stogie, you can have a stogie with some of these Scotch whiskeys out here. They have different casks. If I were to recommend you a whiskey that's literally about almost like an Irish, like not ours, but like a Scotch whiskey, I would personally recommend if you wanted to have a stogie, I would probably recommend you an Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey tends to have, if you want something that's not bourbon or rye whiskey, you don't want Canadian whiskey. Canadian whiskey usually has like they have sweetness, they have sugar most of the time, right? But when it comes to Irish whiskey, Redbreast, I should like start showing you guys Redbreast, right? But I don't want to show me showing Redbreast on these streams. It doesn't evaluate. It doesn't. What's the word I can use? Me showing you Redbreast Irish whiskey on the streams. I remember when I was showing the higher end as Irish whiskeys. It doesn't peak the streams. You guys are not fascinated with it. I understand that. But if you do want to have, and if you want to have something that's different, forget about Scotch whiskey. If you're drinking Indian whiskey, man, come on, dude. What are you doing? You drinking Indian whiskey? Come on, dude. If you're drinking Japanese whiskey with a stogie, good. But Indian whiskey? Come on, dude. If you're drinking Irish whiskey is just, man. Irish whiskey is a doozy, yeah? It is a doozy. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see if I can line this up. It's been a long time since I let you. Oh man, I don't know why that tastes so good. This tastes so good. This has literally got so much moisture from outside being out here. Remember, for some of you don't know, I live by an ocean. So since I live by an ocean, when I have a stogie out, right? In the morning I was having a stogie, but I had to do my errands. Yes, I had to do my errands. By the way, somebody in the chat room, let's see this. We got a couple people in the chat room. Fragrance coming. We're going to talk about fragrances. But I'm going to say this. The biggest thing about living by an ocean is that there's so much moisture out here. The humidity sucks out here. Really, I can't breathe. Uh, but when I have a stogie out here, it gives my stogie a little bit of extra moisture. And if I'm having this midstream, like I'm having it right now, I taste a little bit more different notes on my stogie than I would when I first started doing this. The fact is, when you're drinking with certain whiskeys out here, the flavors that you taste, they're fantastic. These whiskeys are not meant for you to drink all in one day. These whiskeys are for you to savor and have with certain things like stogies and stuff, right? Dang. Let's say this. That should elevate this by a mile. I don't want to put any eyes on here. I do not want to put eyes on here, but if I need to, I will. I think sweet whiskey. That whiskey's too sweet, man. Too sweet. Let's put that AC in front of me. Ah, ooh, I can feel that AC. I can feel that AC. Chat room. Today on the stream, I'll be giving out another membership. Don't forget, another membership I will be giving out. But let me talk about some fragrances for some of you. I want to make sure to just tune in to some of you. Yes, let's talk about it very quickly. Yes, yes. I'm gonna start ripping some people that need to get ripped. I do know that some of you. I'm gonna say this. Let me start ripping some people. Huh? Cheers, all of you. Before anything, if you're wearing a fragrance, cheers, all of you. Over here in the chat room, Nathan Reaper Rose, his own stogies. No, man. Come on, man. You think I roll my own stogies? No, these are blends that I worked with a stogie maker in a different country, and he officially made it happen. It's been a bunch of blends that I had to go through to make this so perfect. I know many of you don't know this, but I went through a whole process of literally making this with one of the master rollers in a different country. So I'm just gonna say this. I did bring this from a different country. I'm gonna say, if you think it's Cuba, you're out of your mind. But it's almost perfect. Perfect can be. So let me start ripping some people out here. All right. And for some of you need a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a shake. Any of you out here, shout out to all of you. I'm gonna just say this. Any of you out here that eating meat, if you're eating meat, if you're eating meat on a daily basis, you have to wear, honestly, you have to wear fragrances. You have to take showers. You have to brush your teeth. You have to wear deodorant, right? In the fragrance community, there's one thing that I'm going to say. We Warriors, I'm all about it. But we're going to say this. If you're eating beautiful meat like this, you will be perspiring, yes, at a certain point in your day. In the fragrance community, and say, oof, this is damn freaking big. Big meat, babe. If you're a woman or a man, let me say this correctly. Yes, super chance are key on these streams. You guys know it. Super chance are key on the streams. But I will say this. If you're wearing a fragrance to impress somebody, you're wearing a fragrance for the wrong reason. If you're wearing a fragrance to try to get just a huge amount of compliments or maybe a woman, you're wearing a fragrance for the wrong reasons. If you're wearing a fragrance or you're buying a fragrance because you want to smell like that high-end fragrance that maybe one of your friends have that's expensive, you're buying that fragrance for the wrong reason. I do know that many of you are watching me drink this. If you think that there was a company out here trying to replicate this, you're wrong. What do companies try to replicate? Most of the time, companies try to replicate the best. Now, what does it mean to be the best? This is one of the best bottles out there, right? One of the best bottles out there, yes. 1792, 12 year, yes. 1792, 12 year. So in the fragrance community, a lot of people want to replicate fragrances that are the best. Why would you want to replicate a fragrance that is just good? It's a masterpiece. In the whiskey community, it kind of goes the same way. There's a lot of people that try to give opinions. Giving an opinion on a fragrance is good. Opinions are always available. But giving opinions to a distillery to release a 20-year whiskey sometimes is pointless. To give a recommendation or an opinion to a fragrance house to release a very, very cheap, inexpensive fragrance that smells like some $300 or $400 fragrance, does it work? Well, it is working, right? In the fragrance community, that's one of the things that's working. Clone houses. They talk about clone houses, dupes. Back in the days, they call them dupes, right? They call them dupes. It's a dupe of this, dupe of that. Why doesn't the whiskey community do this? Because the whiskey community, it takes some years. It takes some years to do something perfect. This is not something you could do in 1 year. You have to age this. You have to make this really be really the thing that you're going to put in that barrel and you're going to put it away. So I'm going to say this for all of you. Let me do this one time. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up one time. Zaharoff fragrances are fantastic. I love Zaharoff fragrances. Many people don't like it. Maybe because there's a lot of people that don't like George Zaharoff fragrances because, hear me out, they see influencers online. They see YouTubers online talking about it. Hear me out. Just hear me out real quick. Hear me out. If you like this whiskey, and I'm telling you I don't like it, that's my opinion. There's nothing, I don't want to take it away from Ben Holiday. If I say a straight dookie, it's what it is. It's my opinion, and I feel the need to say it. And do I still show it? Of course I still show it. Do I still drink it? Of course I still drink it. Can I say this is the worst whiskey in the world? This is not the worst whiskey in the world. Right? Cheers, all of you. This is not the worst whiskey in the world. But when it comes to fragrances, I feel that when it comes to George Zaharoff's house, can somebody drop the link for George Zaharoff? It's George Zaharoff's website, Zaharoff.com. I kind of feel that there's a lot of people there. Now, how many people you think? There's about less than 200 people that think, here we go. There's less than 200 people in the fragrance community that think George Zaharoff fragrances are not good. The only reason why they think that is because there's people online that are influencers that they can't reach out. They don't get the attention from certain people. So they officially say it's a bad fragrance. Mind you, these are people that are in every community. You can find all these people in any community. There's a ton of people out here on YouTube and online, right? But I just want to tell you this, and I want to make sure you understand, yes, we're a good fragrance. Thank you so much, April. April dropped that. Here we go. I'm going to give out, should we give out, April, should we give out memberships? Should we give out more memberships? Woo-wee! Should we give out more memberships? When I finish talking about this, I'm going to give out more memberships. Darling, she said. Let's give out more memberships. Matter of fact, maybe I'm not. We'll change our glass. Let's change our glass real quick. I feel like myself again. Holy crap. Let's start giving out some memberships. In the chat room. Let me look at the chat room. Here we go. You guys ready? You know what? We're gonna wait a little bit to give out some memberships. All right. Let me put this away. What I'm gonna do for the meantime? Ha! It looks good. Shout out to all of you. Now, just touching this. I'm gonna touch this one time. It's still a little bit cold. Still a little bit cold. And to me, it's okay. If it's cold like that, it's okay. I'm gonna be putting it on the grill. So for all of you, let's go to the next whiskey. And April Neal, what were we talking about just now? Had to put a lot. Had to have another lot that I had to put on. Let's start comparing a little bit of some whiskeys, right? Matter of fact, let's drink this up. Last stream that we did we officially had. We did an amazing stream. Last stream we did was a dang amazing stream. If Edgar's here, let me know, Edgar, man. You gotta let me know, Edgar. Let me know. I gotta send you something. Also satisfied. Cheers, all of you. Let's give out some memberships. Are you getting ready for me to give out memberships? Shout out to all of you. April O'Neil, let me know. Is there one free message that you could put on here? I don't know if my members have one free message. If you have one free message you could put on the stream, are you available to put it? You have to click that money sign. It's free. It's a free message for any of you members. Reaper Crew, I see you. You guys are awesome. Yes, you guys are awesome. Let me make sure. It's good. It's good. Make sure it's working. And for some of you that do not know, I have it on. What is it called? This is a setting that this has. Let me know if it's low. April Neal, she has good ears. I put the noise canceling setting, because I had a lot of noise, Oof. Somebody told me recently. They told me, when was it? Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, somebody told me yesterday. Not only one person, it was like 5 people that told me. 5 people that told me. Those 5 people that told me. Last stream, there was a lot of people in the fragrance community watching me at the end of the stream. I wonder why. I feel like there's different communities that are trying to figure out a lot of things, right? One thing that most people were trying to figure out is in the chat room. A lot of people are trying to figure out what company sponsored me. Many of you do know that if I'm sponsored by anybody, I'll show you. Padilla, yes. Me, Mitch, yes. So we say that it's weird. I don't know why it is, because at the end of the day, there was how many people? There was 5 people that told me, but there was like 3 people that had told me that people were able to see and watch the end of the stream. I don't know why. When I have it in members only, it's almost impossible. Nathan, thank you so much, Nathan Tucker. The only way that anybody can watch the last stream is if you're a member. And I don't know what it is with certain people that are envious and jealous. April Neal, is that April? Nathan, thank you so much for $1 super chat. I'm gonna say this. Don't forget, the bigger the super chat, Nathan Tucker, the bigger super chat, the more you could write something in there, and also you could add any topic you want to, on this topic right now. I'm just gonna say this. I want to drink this up. This is a lot of whiskey influencers' favorite whiskey. Is it my favorite whiskey? I don't feel like this is my favorite whiskey. You guys know my favorite whiskey, right? I show you guys whenever I can. If I could drink it every stream, I would. I get kind of tired, right? Showing you the same stuff. When a lot of people that have tuned into the stream, a total of 130 votes. Here we go. Let's pour this up. So here we go. I can kind of smell this. Wow. I can smell that. It's so deep and rich. Again, this is 1790-12 here. This is a full proof. This is a single barrel. There's a bunch of other releases. Sweet wheat is something that a lot of people don't like. They don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. There's a lot of people that don't like go to Dunkin' Donuts anymore, right? Over here in the chat room, thank you so much. Who is that? Juan. Thank you so much, Juan, for adding a little appreciation. Juan. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. That is good. Now, I do want to show you guys how to do this. We're going to show you how to cook. I'm going to show you how some of you have to cook. First off, I kind of have to show you the goods. Let me show you the goods. Let me show you the goods of how to really just knock it out of the park. So let's start the barbecue. Shout out to all of you if you've been watching this whole stream. Thank you so much. It's the first day of the month. Let's show you exactly what I'm going to use. Let me show you exactly what I'm going to use. Baby, baby, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, in my lap, let me move this in case you can't see. Ladies and gentlemen, in my lap, this is what I like to use. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, yes, I have gone through a lot of different charcoals, and this is my favorite charcoal to use. This is the Cowboy, yes, Cowboy, yes. By the way, you see what it says? You see what it says? It says it's made in the USA. Yes, it says it's made in the USA. And also, not only does it say it's made in the USA, this is strictly fantastic. This is the type of charcoal grill that I'd say for any one of you that like is good food. This is just what it is. Yes, I like this. This baby can sit on my lap. So before I do that, there's a way to do this, right? Now, I'm going to show you ahead of time. If you're watching this, this comes with a little bit of a, you see this pull? It's a pull tab. Let me show you. By the way, shout out to all of you. Now, for some of you that want to know where I bought this, if you think I'm going to tell you where I bought this is a 20 pound charcoal. Yes, 20-pound charcoal. Yes, it's 20-pound charcoal. It's 25-pound, my bad. 25-pound charcoal. Yes, yes. It's sitting in my lap. I'm gonna snap it up. Snap my baby right here. Baby, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? That's how I talk to the fragrance community sometimes. Who's your daddy? That's how I talk to the fragrance community. Let me snap it one time. Snap it one time. Anyways, you can't snap it too hard. Okay, so this has a pull tab. Little pull tab. Watch this. Look how cool this is. Watch this. Yes. Pull it right here. Pra, pra, pra. Yes. Pra, pra, pra. Oof. There it goes. There's that rope. There's that yo-yo rope. I open it. And bada bing, bada boom. What a doozy. Again, this is my baby. I'm your daddy, baby. That's how I talk to the fragrance community. I'm your daddy. But again, this is beautiful, isn't it? It's nice. I like this charcoal. In my charcoal is the charcoal that I use, yes? This is beautiful charcoal. You want to see how beautiful this is? Big ass pieces. Look at this. Look at that big ass pieces. You ever seen a piece so big that I just picked out the same piece? Look at this. Big pieces. You probably wonder how I get so dirty. It's because I use charcoal. This is real. Big boy status. Big boy status. Again, look at this. Beautiful. Now, you guys are wondering, how do you start this up? Well, you need a chimney. Not your ordinary chimney, just a use-up one, right? Well, this was brand new, but it gets dirty. Chimney, on the side. Top side is where you're going to put the charcoal. Get yourself some good newspaper. Any of you that are new in the chat room, let's get those likes up. When we get 50 likes, 10 more likes away, and I give out 5 more memberships. 10 more likes away. April Neal, let them know. 10 more likes away. Yeah, what's up? Yes. You see this? Do you fear for all of you? This is what we're loading up. We're loading this son of a gun up. Oh, baby, sit on my lap. Gotta slamp it up. Again, beautiful charcoal. If any of you men can't hold this without hurting, just don't buy this, man. This is what it is. 25-pound cowboy charcoal. This is what it is. I could do this for how long? I could do this for a long time. But again, this is what it is, baby. It's a charcoal. It's a charcoal that I use. So for some of you, let's start the grill. You're probably wondering, how do I start the grill? I'm starting with my stove. Farm Kitty, huge channels of Farm Kitty. Farm Kitty. She says, hit that like for more memberships. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Farm Kitty, coast is clear. Inside joke, inside joke. Farm Kitty, coast is clear. Is the coast clear? Is the friends community not watching? Inside joke, inside joke. Shout out to Farm Kitty. She knows what's up. What we're gonna put? Here we go. More likes. 8 more likes. Look at this. This comes off. You see that cap? 8 more likes. I'm giving out memberships. 8 more likes. Is the coast clear? Okay, not yet. We still got favorites community watching. Woo, 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 wee. Oh, Lord. You got to do it like those guys in those movies. Like that. You got to do it like that. There we go. 6 more. I'm going to give out memberships. Okay, I'm going to line up 6 more. If I come back, we're at 50 likes. I'm going to give out more memberships for all of you. Who is going to win that membership? You never know. You never know. Let's line this up. You can only hit it once. You could hit it once only. Tap the screen a couple times. He like if you're watching with your computer, he don't like. Let's start the barbecue. I thought I could start the thought I could start the barbecue with thought I could start the barbecue with my stogie. I was dead wrong. Sometimes you have to say, look, man, if you can't do it, just don't do it. Shout out to my chat room. Let's see this. Let's line up. Let's see. Oh shit, it does. It does. Let's go to the barbecue. Oof. I was gonna do some. Oh Lord. Wait a minute. I was gonna do some garlic. Reaper Crew. I was gonna do some garlic. I was gonna do some garlic. I was gonna do some garlic big time. Big time. Big time. Let's do some garlic. You guys are wondering, what are you going to do garlic? Garlic's good for you, man. You're going to see. Garlic's good for you. Let me show you how to do it. Hey, it is simple. By the way, what am I drinking? That's a good one. Holy shit! I could hear my neighbor screaming. Okay, let me show you how to do this. Wow. For any of you that are tuning in, 4 more likes, like I'm dirty. 4 more likes on the stream. 4 more likes on this stream to get that membership. I'll give free memberships out. 4 more likes, that's all it takes. 4 more likes are going to be the next one to hit that. Somebody said, any nail salon? What are you talking about? You talking about my nails? My nails. What about my nails? What about my nails? My nails are good. I don't think I met a person that has nice nails. A guy. I don't think I've ever met a guy that has nice nails than me. I don't go to the nail salon. Straight up, I'm not even joking. I don't go to the nail salon. I don't go to the nail salon. Shout out to all of you. I don't go to the nail. Look at that. You think I go to the nail salon? You're out of your mind. Okay, anyways. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. So, how to do this? Aluminum foil. Put the aluminum foil here. Cut the top. By the way, April Nail, do this. This is healthy for you. This is healthy for you. I do a lot of healthy things on this channel. I don't think that many of you understand that. Many of you don't know, but I do a lot of healthy things. So who would I recommend this for if you're doing it on the barbecue? I would recommend this for who would I recommend this for? DZ Cruiser. DZ Cruiser. I recommend this for a DZ Cruiser. So here we go. This is what we're going to do. Okay, so you're going to slam up a little bit of olive oil. Make sure to hit that center, all right? Make sure to hit that center. You can put a little bit if you want to. You can put a little bit of pepper. Now, this is the first time I use this. Should I use this? I kind of don't want to use this. I just want to use salt. But now that you do that, you're just going to ball it up. Ball it up like a Hershey's, okay? Now, for some of you watching, some of you don't, I wouldn't recommend this for some of you. But for other, I would. This is going to be the most purest, amazing paste that I'm be making of garlic. The garlic is literally just strictly pure garlic. It's exactly what you see. 3 more likes. 3 more likes away. Chat room, 3 more likes, and I will officially. Chat room, I will give out 5 more memberships. It's the healthiest thing you could have. Healthiest thing you can have. One of the healthiest things. Some of the things that I've been telling you guys to do: salad with your meals, spring mix, amazing, lime, salt, just a little bit of salt. You know, put a lot. Olive oil, and cucumbers are beautiful. You can add other things like heart of palm for your meal. I do know that a lot of people in the world that use what is it called? Cabbage, not cabbage. What is it called? Radish. Like a turn off red because of this. There's a lot of people use they use radish. You could use radish. You know, I'm gonna put radish in my next meal. Next meal now. For some of you that are wondering, how the hell do I drink? And we're 2 more likes away. 2 more likes away. I'm gonna give out memberships in the chat room. 2 more likes away. I'm gonna give out memberships in the chat room. I see you. Oh, we had to pour another whiskey. Now, what whiskey do I want to pour? Well, I want to pour all of them in one. Nah, man. I'm gonna pour not this one yet. We're not gonna do this one yet. My barbecue is lighting up. I'm gonna do this one. Redwood Empire. Redwood Empire. Yes, 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 yes. This is what it is. Shout out to all of you. That's what we said. That is nice. Now, all you have to do is you're gonna put this on the barbecue. Let's start putting it on the barbecue. Yes. Jeez. What was that? I was hot. That was hot. That was hot. One more like. One more like away. I'm going to give out a membership. One more like away. I'm giving out a membership. So I'm going to be drinking this. Looking forward to this. Shout out to April Neal. Thank you so much, April Neal, for letting everybody know to hit the like button. One more like. I'm going to give out some membership. If you hit the like button already, you don't have to hit it again. But do tap the screen a couple times. Make sure you hit the like button, yes? I want to drink this one. I don't even know which batch I got, which OBSF. This is actually one of my favorite ones. OBSF. Oof. I drank another one. I drank a complete OBSF recently. When was it? Last year, I think I finished it. Let's put this over here. Dude, I got to put this right here, yeah. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink a sip. Again, this is Redwood Empire. Most of the time with these Redwood Empires, they're just good when they come with the special labels. If you get the regular labels, they're not as good as the special releases. This one is, for some of you, is Screaming Titan Wheated. And this one, the proofing on this one is 96 proof. Did we get the 50? Did we get the 50 likes on the stream yet? Oof. Did we get the 50 likes? I'll put the stogie aside. Okay, I'm gonna start cooking that New York strip. I'm gonna start cooking that New York strip. It will take a little bit of time. Since I'm reverse searing it. So is our New York strips ready to go? They're ready to go, man. These New York strips are ready to go. But I want to give out their memberships. Do me a favor, channel, hit like, but if you haven't, it is Monday. Monday. Somebody give me a topic. Here goes drinks up. Now, what I'm looking forward to this stream, I'm looking forward to drinking those two whiskeys that I have over there. Cheers, all of you, drink us up. 2 more likes away. I'm going to give out membership. Who's going to be the lucky 5? Who's going to be the lucky 5? Now, you have to be subscribed and you have to be watching. You have to be subscribed and you have to be watching to get that membership. All right. Don't forget, you have to be subscribed and you have to be watching. Cheers, all of you. Screaming time. I want to go to the zoo. I want to go to. These are some things that I'm just telling you guys. By the way, can you hear everything? Okay, I took off the noise cancellation. Now we should be back to regular. I took off the noise. Is there a difference, April? April, let me know. Is there a difference? Noise cancellation to this? Let me know. Oof. That is goddamn good. For some of you that want to know, I'm not a nerd, so I don't like to talk about this. This has 30% wheat, 61% corn, 5% rye, and 4%. 4%. What was the 4%? What was the 4%? Malts. 4% malt, 5% rye, 61% 61% corn, 30% wheat. Now, do I recommend Manny to buy this? Manny, if there was a whiskey that I want him to buy to just drink, now he's learning to drink his whiskeys, not to keep them. This is not something that in the year 2050 is going to cost like $10,000 or $10 million. It's not, okay? We're one more lag away. One more lag away. Tamp, 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 tamp. One more lag away. Man, is this the one that I recommend you? I know that if Manny would buy this one 17 to 12 year, he wouldn't officially open it. But it's good that he's opening it. Chat room, there we go. You guys are hitting the like button. Here we go. 5 memberships. I'm gonna get given out. Here we go. Boom, boom. I see you in the chat room. Alex, I see you. Frenchie, I see you. Mighty Mike, I see you. Short history. I see you. American Muscle Car Club. I see you. For all of you watching, members that got that membership, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one for anyone that out here that got it. Alex, there you go, Alex. Alex, throw down those emojis. Your emojis have been unlocked for any of you that have got those emojis. Now you have the privilege to see those members-only content. Also, any of you that have memberships, you have the privilege to use those emojis. You have emojis in the chat room, yes, because you just got a free membership. If you are a member, you can use those emojis. Can somebody teach everybody how to use those emojis? Here we go. There we go. Nain. Shout out the name. There you go. You see those emojis. By the way, I'm the first one. Well, the second one in that emoji, that's me in the emoji. First one is the glass that we're using today. Where's my glass? Here we go. There's a glass that we're using today. Our Soto, yes, she was a great support of the channel, and she's still a great support. Our Soto, and also Edgar Room, you see. And for some of you, you could use those emojis whenever you want to. This is a glass that I use on the stream. By the way, we still have some. We still got some burp. There you go, members. So here we go. This is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to start doing this. But hear me out. You're not going to put this over the charcoal. You're going to put it far away from the charcoal, right? Shout out to all of you. I can't believe Alex got it. I think he was wanting to get that membership. Alex, you got the membership. There you go, Alex. Shout out to you, Alex. I hope you enjoy that membership, and all of you that get the membership. There's members content. You can see. Yes, you can see the members content, the members live streams. Go watch them. You enjoy them. Let's start putting this on the grill. Now, the reason why I'm putting it now is because it's going to take a little longer than a regular near strip. So I'm going to put it far away from the charcoal. Let's do this. Okay, good. Everything's on so far. I don't even know why I have this olive oil on here. Let's take the olive oil out here. Put some of the whiskeys on here. for this whiskey. Did we have that whiskey? Yes, we did. Man, that whiskey ready. Let's open up a little passage so you can see the next whiskey. Dude, I'm so grateful, man. You guys don't understand how grateful I am. Dude, I'm so grateful for all of you. Some of you don't understand. There's people talking about us. By the way, I'm going to put this on here. There's people talking about us. Why do they talk about us? I think it's because I have an amazing amount of content that could be clipped. I have an amazing amount of content that could be clipped. That's why. You think that other YouTubers have the... I think there's other YouTubers on here that have the skill and the charismatic. Is that I can say? I was gonna say cinematic. I was gonna say, do you think there's other people out here that have that charismatic feel? I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever. If it was ever to partner up with anybody on YouTube, dude, it better be a damn freaking firework of a stream, right? Charles, all of you, we're gonna talk about the people out here. Yes, we're going to talk about the people that want to be called out. Here we go. Let's put this out here. First of all, this whiskey's good. This whiskey's good. Real good. Somebody said, is there charismatic suave? Is there charismatic? By the way, I did Llama. Shout out to Did Llama. Thank you so much for supporting last month. Streams. We almost broke the record of this year. Best month so far has been April. May was a fantastic. How much money were we off on last month from the month before? We were literally off by $105. So for all of you that sent super chats last month, well, May, you guys killed it. We were off by $105. We're off by $105. $105 we were off. I didn't stream the last day, which was 31st. There's a reason why. Personal reason. But one of the other reasons was because my hand sprained. My wrist was sprained. Had a wrist so sprained that I'm starting to think that I've been beating my meat too hard. Maybe that's what it was. No, I think it's maybe I don't know what it was. But for any of you watching, shout out to all of you. We're going to put a little bit of a doozy out here. Chat room, give me a topic. Next one to send a super chat, you pick the topic. You pick the topic. If not, I will pick the topic. All right? Next one to send a super chat, you pick the topic, but I do know that I'm probably going to pick the topic if I don't get a super chat. Which one's better? Ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 full proofs on here. I don't think anybody on YouTube's done this. I didn't even think of this. I just put it on the stream. I said, we should do a stream about this. Which one's better? Here we go. We're going to see. Before I do this, whoops. Is it dirty? I don't think it's dirty, right? Before I do this. Let's light this up. Scotch whiskey first American, Alex says. Member Alex. Members, welcome to the membership club. Yes, for any of you, the members, There you go, Alex. There's your inaugural moment. Members, welcome to the membership club. Okay, so while I'm drinking this, so far, I've had Benchmark Single Barrel. So far, Redwood Empire. So far, 1792 12 year. So far, Jack Daniels, full proof. So far, Ben Hall Day, the one that I say is no good, no bueno. I just don't think it's good. I think it's not a doozy, man. So far that I have this one yet, I haven't had it. Jack Daniels is a rye whiskey. In the chat room, Scratch, I see you. Alex, I see you. William, I see you, William. Member, Alex. I see you, Alex. Inwin, yes, I see you. The ladies are chilling. By the way, I did buy DT Cruiser were here earlier. He knows that I like to buy soaps. Today I bought 2 soaps, Fresh Scent and Performance from Arm & Hammer. I do recommend you to all of you go to your store, buy yourself some Arm & Hammer soap so you can scrub your ass and scrub your body. We're going to talk about fragrances soon. Here we go, drinks up. That's a strong whiskey ahead. Wow. Fucking hell. This is the strongest whiskey I've had. Holy shit. Dude, that's the strongest whiskey I've had. When I go visit some of my family members, I need to take this. I'm going to put this dead center just so you guys can see. I need to take this to some of my family members that deserve the little praise, to learn what it is to have a high proof rye whiskey. This Jack Daniels and what it is to know what a good Jack Daniels is. Ladies and gentlemen, if Jason Kane was here, I think Jason Kane, this is Jason Kane's favorite. This is Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye, Tennessee rye whiskey. This is from Lynchburg. But here's the proofing. You ready? 130 proof. It's 130 proof. Do me a favor, hit like button if you like that 130 proof. That's 100. That's 130 proof. You guys like my shirt? Farm Kitty, shout out to Farm Kitty. April Neal Farm Kitty, I'm going to ask you something. Do you want to be with me when I shop tomorrow for meat? You want to be with me? Oof! Oh my Lord, who that? When who that shows up at, you don't understand when who that shows up when she starts sending super chats, it makes me smile, makes me open up. I open up like a stripper that wants to say, you know what you want? You want to slap ass? What you want, baby? Sometimes I open up, I'm like, who that says, as long as it's not wild turkey. There's no wild turkey on here. No wild. Oh, she's talking about that. As long as that I don't cook a wild turkey. That's what she means. As long as I don't cook up a wild turkey. Who that? Another super chat. Making giggly like a schoolboy. Make him giggle like a schoolboy. $20 super chat. She's making it rain. Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say it right now. She's getting me a little bit giggly. She's getting me a little bit giggly. I know she doesn't want me to show the keg. We're gonna do different kegs, okay? Who that? You get to pick the next cake, but I can't. She wants me to do Coors Light. I want to give her some options. I want to give her some options. So far, you already know for some of you watching. Let me see if I have eyes. Wait a minute. Who that? Let me see if I have eyes. There we go. I have a little bit of eyes. Good. The eyes are looking good. It's nice and frosty. Who that? Another $20 super chat. Show. We're hitting it big. It is 9:05 p.m. here in South Florida. Shout out to who I slid. I'm gonna do it one time. You want me to slide with that Jack Daniels? Go. There go. We're gonna slide with that Jack Daniels. I slide. Now I don't say that I recommend this for who that. I don't. I hope George is doing good. I hope he's doing better. By the way, any of you, we talked about who that's. We talked about who dad's husband of the day. A huge prayers to him. These are streams for her to just help her out and give her some positivity. So hopefully you like that one. I just came around. So do I recommend this for? Oh shoot! Wait a minute. This is for continuing the prayers. Of course, all of us out here, we do pray for anybody out here. All of you know that we talked about it recently in the last couple of streams. Huge appreciation to all of you that give a little bit of prayer to who that on the stream. Amazing. I gave, by the way, who that? I gave out 10 memberships. 10 memberships. We had a couple people in the chat room that were just so happy to get the memberships. There was actually one person, his name was Alex, who was really, really happy. We had another person called William that was really happy. And there was just a lot of people here earlier when they got the memberships. For all of you that got the memberships, I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. These streams are just a big part of what it is to be a good YouTuber. Yes. Over here, who that says George is still in the hospital getting his infection under control. Next, another back surgery in the horizon. Who that? We're still praying for him. I think every stream that I start the stream, I'm just going to scream out George, okay? And in honor of George, I was going to bring George Dickel, but I didn't want to bring George Dickel out. I wanted to put a lineup that I could put out here and show you all. By the way, my ribeyes, they're not ribeyes, they're New York strips. They're getting cooked up. But here's the thing. On my grill, I think I need to make sure that they're good, right? I think I'm gonna need to flip them. Before I do flip them, we're gonna do this. And for some of you, who that? She knows who that. Let's check that. Let's check that. A New York strip. By the way, I'm doing some New York strips today. New York strips, that's what I'm doing. I know it's her favorite. Her favorite's New York strips. So my New York strips were they're thick. You can rewind the stream at the beginning. They're very thick. Very, very thick. I'm reverse searing them. You're going to see how they're going to come out. You're going to see how they're going to come out. I also put some garlic, and I bought some bread to go with the garlic. I have some salad that I bought. I have some salad, everything. I have amazing food. Who that? Don't move anywhere because I'm about to talk about a little bit of things that she needs to know. Who that needs to know some of these things. And for some of you don't know because I've been busy, but she needs to know, and many of you do need to know. Before we do that, I'm going to show also who that how to pour a beer, yeah? Shout out to who that on the stream. Yeah, shout out to who that on the stream. I'm going to tell you the talent on the stream, but don't forget to hit like, but if you haven't, let's check those new strips. Who there's not gonna like what I'm about to say? She's gonna be real pissed. She's gonna be real mad. Who there's gonna be? Oh, she's gonna be pissed. Who there's gonna be pissed? What I'm about to say. Who that? Who that? There's a lot of people talking about our streams. There's a lot of people talking about our streams. Who that? She's not gonna like what I'm gonna say. She's gonna go ham. She's gonna go crazy. Here we go. Channels of you. But I'm gonna show you for some of you. Before I say this, let me show you how to pour rye beer. Who they ain't going anywhere? What are they saying? I'll tell you right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for all of you, pop is open. So let me show you how to pour the rye beer. First off, clock this. I'm gonna have to get some Coors Light in honor of who that. We're gonna get some Coors Light. Are we gonna show some Coors Light this week? Maybe we should. Maybe we should in honor of who that. We might do some Coors Light this week. Okay, so pour the rye. You put this over here. And here we go. We're going to put this. Before we do this, I'm going to make sure it's not wobbly. It's not wobbly. I'm going to do some Coors Light this week. Okay, here we go. Put it sideways and dump it. There we go. That's how to pour the right amount of beer. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Did you see that? I barely had to do anything. You saw what I did? Use this in your advantage. This top, just pour to the side. Say, here we go. Let me tell who that. What we need to say. Before we do that, we're gonna move some things. She's gonna be mad. Who that's gonna be mad? So, in the span of a couple of days, I was told by about 5 people. Before I do that, let's drink a sip. It's Ray Jalisco. I gotta do Coors Light. Just for her. I do it just for her. In the total of in the total of a couple of days, what is it, 72 hours? I didn't stream yesterday because yesterday I sprained my wrist. Not only did I sprain my wrist, my AC system with this heat had an issue with the AC system with the heat. All right, so I called up a tech. He came with his wife. He's a good tech. He came with his wife, and both of them worked my AC system. So for some of you, if you have a good AC guy, just appreciate them. If when it comes to summertime, I didn't have any AC for the last 24 hours. The last 24 hours, I had no AC. But that doesn't stop me from streaming. I'm streaming today. I'm just going to tell you this. You guys understand. We stream, but if I don't stream, it has to be huge. Having no AC is horrible. Last night, who that I slept butt naked. Last time I slept buck for any of you that don't know, if you're into hurricane season, you know what it is. I slept butt naked last night. Butt naked. AC system gone. Call them up. Anyways, point of the matter is, in the last 72 hours, people have been talking, saying, in the fragrance community, because they don't know anything, fragrance community is clueless. They don't know nothing. I do talk about when it comes to George Zaharoff. Shout out to George Zaharoff. I do talk about his fragrances. There's a lot of people, apparently, there's like a total of like maybe close to less than 200 people that dislike George Zaharoff's fragrances. I show them on here because I like them. I wear them. I like them. That's what it is. There's a lot of people out there that watch my streams. Why do they watch my streams? Because I talk about fragrances sometimes. And in the fragrance community, they were saying that I officially, yes, they're saying in the fragrance community, they say that I drink a whole bottle a day. They say I'm an alcoholic. They say that I officially go too hard on some of these whiskeys. Who the hell do they think they are? They don't know anything. These are nobodies. These are people that don't know anything about anything. There's a former cop in the fragrance community. It's pretty sad of me to say this, but I have to say this because he says it all the time and people tell me. There's a former cop. Can you believe this? In America, a former cop. If you're a former cop, you should know in America, we drink American whiskey, right? There's a former cop here in America that's part of a group in the fragrance community that just doesn't understand. If you're getting tipsy and getting drunk, you already know you're mixing sugars and you're making stuff. Whiskeys don't have sugar, son of a gun. And I do know that many of you out there know that I'm not here to get drunk. I'm not here to get tipsy. I'm here to give you a good time, right? There's a lot of people out there that don't know and misconstrue the streams. Last stream I did, you could go rewatch the last stream I did. Last stream I did, I called out a couple people. One for which in the fragrance community, do not message me on Instagram and send me 3-minute voicemails back to back. I'm not going to read them. All right? Somebody in Canada kept on doing this, and if that person, if she doesn't like that I said, too bad. Nobody needs to know your name. I don't have to say it. Nobody out here knows who you are. At the end of the day, there's a lot of people in the fragrance community that message me. I have a total of about just today, 27 unread messages. 27 unread messages, right? Who Dan sends me memes, amazing memes. Shout out to Who Dan. She sends me amazing memes. I'm never drunk on these streams. Okay? If anything, I give you guys a good vibe. I give you guys a good feeling. There's so many haters out there that they're nobodies. And yes, I talk about whiskeys because dude, I love whiskeys. Okay, why do I like whiskeys? First off, this whiskey, it's so good. It has no sugar. It has antioxidants, and it helps me out. How does it help me out? It just helps me out to just relieve just anything I have in my head. All right? It relaxes me. Most of these whiskeys relax me while I'm drinking them. So the people out there in the fragrance community talking about, I'm in the whiskey community. I cook in the food community. The food community doesn't. Only thing the food community talks about is, look, this other guy doesn't know how to cook. And then they say dirty cooking stations. That's what they say. But the fragrance community, to be attacking me and saying to me, literally to everybody, people tell me, have a total of 5 people that told me that, hey, these people there's certain people talking about you. I believe it. If you're watching the streams and you're watching me to be me, that's what it is. If you're watching me to show you how to cook, that's what it is. if you want me to give a review of a fragrance or a whiskey, or maybe if I'm talking about Pokemon, if I'm open up a shoe, for example, right now, look, I'm what am I wearing? I told you guys. Look, I'm gonna say this. I told you guys. How many of you? How many I told you? Sketches. Look, I'm an old man at this point, right? A lot of people say I'm an old man. I'm not an old man. I like Skechers. Why do I like Skechers? Skechers are comfortable. I've got a lot of people to buy Skechers. I'm not sponsored by Skechers. As a matter of fact, at one point in my life, I disliked Skechers. When I was a young man, I disliked Skechers. When I grew to be a teenager and to be adult, like right now, like come on, right now, like dude, right now I'm like a senior. If I was a dog, you gotta feed me that Ikanupa senior dog food, huh? And some people watch me. I'm saying that, oh, this guy's drunk. How the hell am I drunk, dude? I never get drunk in the streams. All right. The whiskey community should understand. I never block anybody. That's another thing they should understand. People out here say that I blocked them in the chat room. My ranchers could do whatever the hell they want to. If you get timed down, it's not the same as blocking. There's a lot of haters out there. Why do they hate? Let me explain to you why they hate, okay? This is what it is. Who that? I'm going to say this. This is what it is. If you're a good-looking man, people that are not as good-looking as you hate you. They dislike you. It doesn't matter how old they are. They could be 40, 50, 60. They dislike you. Just because I have a YouTube channel doesn't give people the right. It doesn't give the people right to dox other people or even me. We'll talk about that on a different stream. Yeah, we'll talk about, oh, dude, I got so many things to tell you guys. But we're going to do it at the perfect moment. We're going to do it at the perfect moment. It's going to be so perfect, that stream, when I tell you guys what happened. But if there's a company out there watching, you guys are awesome. You have to understand. I am what I am, and I am what I drink. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. Who that? Here we go. Who that? Let's drink this up. One of the worst things that I was called in the last 72 hours, that somebody told me, that somebody called me, one of the worst things I was called as super drunk. Can you explain to me how the hell? Dude, what the hell? No, man, it has to be a Canadian. Who that has to be a Canadian? Who that has to be a Canadian? Who that? Tell me what should I cook tomorrow? What should I cook tomorrow? Just tell me. Be honest. Tell me, what should I cook tomorrow? I need to know. By the way, on the stream right now, currently, if you're watching, I'm going to be putting this up against this one, which is the weeded. They look the same, don't they? Don't they look the same? Who that? Canadians don't count. Who that? Can you believe this? Hear me out, who that? I'm talking to her personally. Nobody's watching. Who that? Nobody's watching. I'm pretty sure they're watching. But who that? Out of all the Canadians that I've ever interact with, I've interacted with a lot of Canadians. One Canadian's the only Canadian that I can say has been fantastic to me. His name is Anuj Patel. You've seen Anuj Patel, who that? He was in the chat room, obviously, many times. He's very much of a family guy. I mean, he's a business guy. He has a store in Canada. He's the only guy in Canada I can say that, you know what? My respect is there. My respect is there. But there's a couple other guys. There's also a brand. Who that? There's also a brand that I'll be talking about. Very close, very close. Give it about a week. Give it a week. I'll talk about it. Some of you are here for the drama in the phrase community. I'll talk about it. Who that? I'm gonna ask you who that. Who that? I'm gonna ask you one time. I'm gonna ask you one time. Before I ask you, I'm gonna make sure my New York strips aren't to temp yet. Okay, I'm gonna make sure for some of you is use that temp. Who that? Don't move anywhere. Let me ask you something. I'll ask you something soon. I'm gonna go look at those New York strips. Okay, who that? And for some of you, who that? Shanna said, who that? Who that knows my address? Yes, she knows my address. There's a lot of you that know my address, so you could send me stuff, and I appreciate you guys. For some of you, I've also sent you stuff, right? So, who that? Let me say this, who that? If anybody out here has my address, you know my ranches, most of them have address. They have full throttle to send me stuff. Also have full throttle to send any of you stuff. For any of my members, also members, shout out to my members. You can also get stuff from me. I can send you stuff. All you have to do is be in the chat room. I've also sent members things. I've sent them fragrances. I've done giveaways. And I've also gave contests on here, and it's been fantastic. I've sent a lot of you out here a lot of good gifts. For some reason, here we go. Who there? For some reason, it is a little bit wrong to see a company, a guy that owns a company, have my address and use it, right? Without sending me anything. Is it kind of weird that there's a guy out there that has my address to send me something in the mail, something amazing that has a brand? Is it really weird? Who that? Is it really weird? Yes. And maybe he hasn't sent me anything. Is it really weird that certain people have got a little bit of a tip off of my address? It's a little bit weird, right? Canadians sometimes, I wonder about Canadians sometimes. But for some of you watching, for all of you watching, it doesn't matter what community you're at. You have to understand it's the internet, right? It's the internet. You can only do so much. There's only so many things you could do. So who that? What do you think? Who that? What would you feel if there was a company and a guy that had your address and he hasn't sent you anything just yet, but then somebody else, some other people confirm where I live? Is that kind of weird? What you think? Who that? What you think? Isn't that a little bit suspicious? In the next couple days, that's kind of weird, isn't it? The internet is a weird place, but it's an amazing place at the same time. Yes. Shout out to all of you. Yes, shout out to all. Yes. It's good that we live in America and not Canada. Let's drink this out. That is so good. That is so good. Who that? I'm gonna say this. Who that on the support that she has sent on stream? I just have to say this. I'm so thankful for who that. Last month, I'm so thankful for who that. I'm so thankful for Mr. Future. I'm so thankful for April Neal, Farm Kitty. Edgar Romeo. Shit, Edgar Romeo last stream. $100 red super chat. Santa's final last stream. $100 red super chat on last stream that we did. Manny, I'm so thankful for Manny. He tries to spare whatever money he has in the bank. Shout out to Manny. Shout out to all of you. Yes, Axel last month. Foam Kitty last month. Also, we had a huge support of other people, members that had sent super chats last month. You guys are amazing. Amazing. April Neal. Shout out to April Neal last month. Insane. Edwin. Ryan Quinn last month with $100 super chat. Jay with the big super chance last month. Insane, insane, insane. We've had so many super chats last month that has been fantastic. Blow me away. I'm going to have to get, you know what? Amazing, amazing, right? Let's get some eyes on here, right? Raider also. I see Raider. Raider, get that membership, Raider. We're gonna put some eyes. Is this good? Super good. This is the first stream of the month. Today, so far, we've given out a total of 10 memberships. No, 11 memberships. 11 memberships were given out today on the stream today. 11 memberships. Let me go get the eyes. By the way, I bought something for tomorrow. Some of you don't know. I bought something for tomorrow for all of you. I bought something for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's stream too. You guys want to? Oh, dude, I'm about to cry right now. I'm about to cry right now. 10 memberships were given out in the chat room. 10 memberships were given out in the chat room. I don't understand if you guys understand how, like, I don't understand if you guys understand how, like, thankful I am. I'm super thankful. Look, I'm super masculine. I'm super strong. I'm everything above. Dude, I'm gonna say it's for all of you that send any support. Shout out to who that. You guys make me, all of you, and for any of you out here that don't understand, who that, she's actually a big support. But I'm gonna say, if I was to see her in person, I would hug her so hard. And I want to say something, who that. She's gonna be so offended, but I have to say this. I would hug who that so hard. I wouldn't let her go. I wouldn't let her go. I wouldn't let her go. I would hug her so hard I wouldn't let her go. I wouldn't let her go. Some of you don't understand what it is to be streaming every day. Some of you don't understand what it is to be a YouTube creator and be a content creator. You guys don't understand how much it helps me when you guys send appreciations on the streams. Who that just sent 10 memberships on this channel? 10 memberships on this channel. 10 memberships on this channel. And for some of you watching, I don't know if you guys understand, but some of you probably will never understand When you're a YouTube creator, there's a lot of people that watch you. There's people that have opinions on you. You cannot control anybody's opinion. You can only do your thing. And for some of you watching, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna try my best to read all the memberships you're giving out. Before I do that, for all of you, I'm just gonna say I did get the eyes. Shout out to all of you. I did get the eyes. But for any of you out here watching, you know how I roll, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how I roll. I like to drink this without eyes, and then I put eyes. Who that? Let me read the memberships that she gave out. In the chat room today, she gave out 10 memberships. Rumo got a membership. Shout out to Rumo. Eric Lester got a membership. Timo got a membership. JC got a membership. Hunk got a membership. Hero got a membership. Lucas Jordan got a membership. Kiddo got a membership. A lot of memberships were given out on the stream. I give out 10. Who did I give out 10? I believe William gave out a membership. A total of 21 memberships given out on the stream. And the super chants that were given out from who that? Let's see this. You guys don't understand. Who that? I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you the most worst thing that the people out there. Why is it the fragrance community has to say anything? Who that? She announced who that. She knows what time it is, but I got to be honest with her. And I got to be honest with April Neal. April Neal also, Farm Kitty, Edgar Romeo, some of the big shots, Mr. Future. Yes, a lot of other people out here, yes. Yes, let me say that. A lot of people out here. There's so many people out here that people think, are you ready? Who that? You just tell me, you ready to hear it? Who that? Tell me you're ready to hear it and I'll tell you. Who that? You ready to tell me? I mean, who that? You ready for me to tell you? I'll tell you. Yes. Let me tell you. Okay. For the haters, they think, here we go. They think Manny is a bot. They think Who Dat's a bot. They think Farm Kitty is a bot. They think April Neal. They think Eddie Romeo is a bot. They think Satisfy is a bot. They think anybody that sends Super Chance on here is a bot. Who would think such a thing? They think, who that? They think you're a bot. I swear to God, I'm not joking. They think you're a bot. Who else they think a bot? Axel, they think Axel is a bot. I swear to God. Yes, I swear to the Lord, dude. They think you're a bot. They think everybody in the channel is a bot. Who else? Manny, they think you're a bot. Who else? Anybody that's Super Chance on here, they think how can you be such a hateful person and think you're a bot? Who else? Edgar, they think you're a bot. Edgar, they think you're a bot. They think you're a bot. What? They think you're a bot. They think April Neal is the biggest bot in the world. They think April Neal's, well, come on, man. April Neal? They think April Neal's the biggest bot in the world. They think that I got her from ChatGPT. What the freak, dude? What are these people? What's wrong with them? They think over here, Ryan Quinn. They think Ryan Quinn's not even from England. They think he's from the space world. They think he's a bot too. They think Jay. They think that Jay doesn't even work at Buffalo Wild. They don't think he's tall. They think he's a bot. What the? And can you believe this? I'm just saying, artificial intelligence. Everybody, they think everybody in the chat room is artificial intelligence. And Griffith just showed up. Dude, what the freak, dude? What are we talking about here? We talking about practice? They think all of you are bots. They think that I officially have a channel full of bots. That I pay somebody in China. That I pay. That's one thing. They think they're paying somebody in China or India They make you guys send super chats, and the super chats are fake. Are you freaking joking me right now? Everything I say on the streams is officially true. That's crazy. How the hell? Can you believe that? Edgar Rome is a channel. They go. They think Edgar Rome. They think Edgar Rome is the biggest bot out here. They think he's from India or something. What the hell, dude? What are these people thinking, dude? What are these people thinking? What are these people thinking? It's crazy. To think, I'm just gonna say this, to think that I'm officially, if I go to the zoo, can I take you guys to the zoo? You guys want to, they think Jason Kane didn't get a promotion. They think Jason Kane's a bot. Who's that? Come on, man. What is this? They think Jason Kane didn't get a promotion. They think he's a bot. They think he's like a, what is this? You know what I mean? Who that $50 super chat? Fake this, you. Top Tart. I'm going to say this right now. Fake this, you. Bot Tart. Quote unquote, bot Tart. There's a bunch of people out here that think that we're out here hiring Chinese and the Indian people to do bots. $50 super chat. It's a real $50 super chat, American super chat. $50 super American super chat. What the freak? Yeah. Look, Edgar Rome is the chat room. He's the North Pole. As a matter of fact, who's that porn star? What's his name? South Pole. Oh no, Edgar Rome says he's in the North Pole. Yeah, Edgar Rome is the North Pole. Who's that? Who's that porn star? His name is South Pole or something like that. Tell me. That's Edgar Rome is actually a porn star. His name is South Pole. South Pole. And who that also, by the way, for all of you that don't know, who that is Melania, what's the name? Melania Trump. What are we doing out here, chat room? What are we doing out here? Why are people speculating, because they're hating so much, they're saying that you guys are bots? I don't have time to I don't even have to do any of that. As a matter of fact, we went through a process of getting a mic. Dude, I don't even know how to change the factory settings of this. Can you believe that? Shout out to all of you. That's just what it is. Cheers to all of you. Said Peter North. There we go. Somebody says Edgar Rome is Peter North. Who that? Edgar Rome is, we might as well say that. Edgar Rome is Peter North. What are we doing here? Edgar Rome is Peter North? Everybody out here is bots? Anybody that says that my channel is full of bots, you must have the biggest, thickest, most ripe lemon up your ass. That is so thick and ripe up your ass that your brain is saying that my channel, while you're watching my channel, my chat room, sending a super chats, your asshole is like gapped so big, that's disgusting. You dirty, you nasty. You got that goddamn lemon stuck in your ass, and you take it out and you say, you know what? I don't feel like trolling anymore. Let me just throw it away. I feel like that's what it is. And then people say that I get drunk. Jason Kane, I brought your favorite whiskey out here. Edgar Romeo, did I bring your favorite whiskey out here? I know I have Who Dad's favorite. Who Dad's favorite is Tennessee. Who Dad likes Tennessee whiskey. Jason Kane likes this one, but this is a rye whiskey. Jason Kane likes that one. Edgar Romeo. Dude, Edgar Romeo likes whatever the hell I tell him I like. That's what it is. April Neal, she likes cocktails. Farm Key likes to drink whiskeys. What whiskeys? Maybe this one. She likes to drink whiskey like this. Dude, I know all of you. What is it about other people? Shout out to Who Dat. I can't believe they think you're a bot, Who Dat. Dude, what the hell? Who the hell does that? That's crazy stuff. I wish I could tell you guys what I go through on a daily basis in real life. I wish I could. I'm gonna start recording everything for you guys, and I'll release in the year 2030. Okay, I promise you guys. I promise you. In the year 2030, I'm gonna release everything. I'm gonna put it private. I'm gonna put it ahead of time. I'll do it for all of you. Okay. I love this YouTube, and I love the fact that I can interact with all of you. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. People out here to say on the last stream that I was drunk. Edgar Roman knows I was drunk. Dude, you know what it is to do a lot of things during the day and stream? Dude, I was tired as hell last stream. Edgar Roman knows I was tired as hell, dude. I was so tired on the last stream that whiskey literally it relaxes me, but I never get drunk. Edgar Roman knows, and shit else. There's a couple of people that know the stream that was crazy. This is going to be personal. Edgar Roman knows. Monopoly money. It's all Monopoly, right? Who that is all Monopoly money? The stream that we had was an intense stream. Who that I think watched it? She was there. Edgar was there. The only stream that I could say that was the most craziest stream. I had chicken wings. We all know this. I have to repeat this for all of you. Who that knows? Who that knows? She says, it's for real. It's for reals. It's for reals. It's for reals. The fact that I love Who that. I love the fact that she sends me amazing content. Who that? I'm gonna say this for you, Who that. There's a woman in this channel. I shouldn't name her name. Who that? Do you want me to name her name? I'll name it. I'll name her name if you want me to. There's somebody in this channel. I named the other woman that just she kind of went crazy on me. She went crazy on me. She was going stalkerish. She says, up to you. I don't want to put women under the bus. Men are stronger than that. Why do you see men get hit in the head and hit in the face sometimes? It's because us men are men. We're stronger than a pack of women. I told many of you that I've been with 2 black belts in my life. One of the black belts said she could take me down. She couldn't take me down. She couldn't do shit. She did those kicks. She did those special things. She couldn't do that. The other black belt that I was with, she was my girlfriend at the time. She was a black belt instructor. She was like a, I don't even know what degree she was. As a matter of fact, she told me her degree. She was like a max degree, a black belt. Do you think I give a damn what max black belt you are, my lady? She was my girlfriend at the time, and she was Mexican. The other black belt was Cuban, right? There was a black belt. What a joke. But this black belt, she was an instructor at a school. She was instructing youth and teenagers. She was a real black belt. You would think she would take me down. When I tell you, she couldn't take me down and she couldn't handle me. There's a difference between men and women. This is why men officially are not in women's sports. This is why women don't go to men's sports. It's a difference. Shannon's all of you think I'm this big? No, man, I'm not even standing up. But Shannon's over here. I'm just going a little bit so you can see. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm 215 pounds. When I was with these women, I was 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. The black belt instructor couldn't take me down. I whooped her ass. You're probably wondering, did I punch her in the face? What the fuck? What the hell? You think I'm gonna punch her in the face? Nah, I said, I blew in her face. She goes, "Are you serious?" I go, "Yeah." Okay. She started doing her moves. She started trying to get me on the floor. She started kicking my ribs. I never forget this. I got her neck. I grabbed her. She goes, "She's not gonna squeeze." I'm gonna squeeze. She goes, "Okay, I got you." She kicked me in the damn ribs. I flipped her over. We're back in fighting sands. Me and her. She's black belt, but she's like a what is it? A 4th degree black belt. She won all the women's championships and all her championship regional and all the USA. You won't even know. You know what I did? I tackled her. When I tackled her, she punched me. No problem. I got her arms. Boom, got her arms with my hands. Never forget. I got her arms with my hands. I go, "You smell good. What are you wearing?" She goes, "You know what I'm wearing." She's pissed. Guess what I did? I let go of her arms at that point. She started trying to punch me because obviously we're supposed to be sparring. I don't have a sparring gear. She don't have a sparring gear. We're just doing it. We're doing the grass. All of a sudden, boom, she tries to trip me. I grab her leg. Boom, get her neck. Boom, put it down. I'm a man. You cannot compare women to man. Got her down, and that was in there. She said, "Stop." I go, "Okay." I had her neck down on the grass with my 2 hands. She's a black belt. I think she's 3 degree, 4 degree. I didn't even freaking know. She was trying to back kick me, but I had my leg on her back. I had her leg on her leg. If you think, for any of you out there, cheers all of you. So good. Wow, which whiskey is better? Who then says say stupid shit? Kev, come back in 24 hours when you're. I'm gonna say this. We have a. By the way, we do have a guy named Kevin. His name is Kev. Money Burner Kev. He's a hater. I don't know why he's a hater, but I understand him. I'll tell you why I understand him. Whenever I reject women, it's just what it is. When I reject women, Whenever I reject women, for some reason, they backlash. I reject a lot of women in my life, and they always backlash. The only way to get away from women, I'm not going to tell you the technique because there's a lot of women watching. Gentlemen, understand that. Shout out to who there on the stream. Dude, I think on the stream we're in how much? $220. I know we're not going to get to $320. Nah, we ain't getting $320. Ain't no way. Let's check our news strips. By the way, we have a garlic, right? We have our garlic. Okay, chat room with 65 likes on the stream. Damn, that's a lot. A lot of likes. 190 votes. You guys are awesome for voting. It's a Monday. I appreciate all of you for voting. Oh, shit. We're close now. God damn. Edgar. My bot, Edgar Romeo. I got another bot. Who damn? We got another bot. His name is Edgar Romeo. We got another bot. This is fake money. It's monopoly money. Chat room is monopoly money. Who that? How long of a hug would that be? That'd be a huge hug. Jason Kane, I know Jason Kane had his own super chats. For all of you watching, Jason Kane, man, we appreciate you. Okay, remember, everybody out here, we all have a real life. You can send super chats whenever you want to. And I want to make sure that my chat room understands this. You send super chats when you can. If you can't send super chats at the time, I feel you. You guys are amazing regardless. There's somebody else that's going to hit that spotlight and help out. Who that? To start the stream today, she killed it. We had a couple of people killed in the stream. $100 super chat. We are close. Who that? I think we're there. I think we're there. Who that? I think we're there. Who that? Who that? I think we're there. I think we're there. Who that? I think we're there already. Who that? And for all of you, who that's one of my bots, by the way. You gonna know? You guys don't know? I hired her. Where I hired you from? Who that? Tell me. Where I hired you from? Who that? Was it India, China, North Korea? Where did I hire you from? 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 Tell me where I hire you from. Whiskey River, Idaho. I hired her from Whiskey River, Idaho. I met her on the. You guys ever seen that? What is that? What is that show? The Ozark. Here we go. I met her on the Ozark, and I told her, "Look, I need some bots." She's like, "I got the perfect bot." Her name's Who Dat. Who Dat? There you go. Ozark. I met her at the Whiskey River, Idaho. Yeah, it's a casino. There was like a casino, like a cruise casino. It was like in the river. I met her there, and I told everybody, I was like, back up. I need. Anyway, she was like, who that? Damn. Who that? Who that? I can't believe people might think that. That's crazy. Okay, for all of you, I gotta take the ribeye out. Okay. Yes. Oh, she was also a mermaid in the river. There you go. For some of you want to know, she was a mermaid in the river. That's crazy work, right? That's crazy work. She was a mermaid in the river. Damn. Who that? Can I show you something? Who that? Edgar Romeo. By the way, Edgar Romeo. Where did I hire Edgar Romeo? Dude, where did I hire him? I went to the dirtiest streets of, Brooklyn? What is it, Brooklyn? Edgar, you tell me. Dirtiest streets of Brooklyn? I found a homeless dude. I told him, you're going to be my bot. Edgar, tell me. Over here, $20 super chat. Jason Kane says, I appreciate Ripper Cool. Who that? Wish you and George all the best. Shout out to Jason Kane. I like the fact that he spelled George with a Gorge. Jason Kane, that makes it like unique. That makes it like you're the only one that is praying George, and then Jesus Christ says, Jason Kane, I'm here talking to you. Oh shit. And then Jason Kane's like, holy crap, you're talking back to me. And then Jason Kane says, how do you spell George? Okay. I'm spelling right now. Jorge. George. And then Jesus Christ says, okay, I'm going to have, just so he can say, George Christ can say, or whatever, Lord up and above, and say, you know, I've been watching the Whiskey Ripper channel stream. It's actually George, Geore. Oh, wait, Georje. Wait a minute. And then he goes, wait a minute, time out. I've been watching too much of those whiskey streams. It's George. There you go. And then Jason K's like, yeah. Jason K, man. I hope you appreciate what I say. Look, man, it's straight up with that. Look, imagine when I say that on the different stream. Like, wow, you guys know my personality. Anyways, for all of you, Jason Kane, huge appreciation, Jason Kane. Now for Jason Kane, huge shout out to who that? George, there you go, George. But I just want to say is who that? I just like we're gonna put one of those movie clips, right? It's let's get in that moment. Let's get in that clip, funny clip, like what is it called? Boondock Saints. Which one's better? You guys want to see this? This is garlic. Like you're probably wondering, shout out to, yeah, there you go, Boondock Saints. It's such a good, right? Boondock Saints. It's like real, man. It's like everything I do. It's real stuff. Dude, there's so many YouTubers out there. They're like the bigger YouTubers. They're so uptight. That's a word. They're so uptight. They're never gonna be anything. They could be 100,000 subscribers. Dude, never gonna be anything. By the way, I do have to take off the. There you go. There's a. You guys see it? There's a garlic. I have to take out the ribeyes. I mean, not the ribeyes. I have to. Who they have to take out the New York strips. Hey, can you guys see it? Oh shit! Nice and smoked up. This is medium rare. It's medium rare. It's hard for me to put it on here. Medium. Oh, I should wait a minute. Woo! Fucking hell! Woo! Dude, I'm trying to. I don't even know why I put it in a small plate. Damn, I should have put a big plate out here. Dude, look at this. Okay. Look at this New York strip. Oh, shit. So good. Oof. Okay. I know you guys are looking at the wrong way of the stream. I mean, you're looking at the wrong. This doesn't look good. If you're watching the stream, it doesn't look good because you don't see what I see. Let me just show you, but I'm going to turn this around, all right? Let me just show you. I'm going to turn this around. Okay, so I shouldn't be putting on this little plate, but I did. I did. Why did I put it on this small little plate? Oh my god. This is it's just what I did, man. I forgot to put the big plate on here. Why did I put because of this? Dude, I should put this on a big plate. Because the juice is gonna start flowing out. Oof. I should put this on a big plate. Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put it on a big plate. Here we go. Look at this. Smooth. Over here. Farm Kitty says, smooth sailing reap. Do your thing. Look at this. Yes. These are my New Year strips. Aren't they beautiful? Jason Kane, man. Huge appreciation to you, Jason Kane. And I taught you, and many of you, how to cook a good New Year strip. This is called reverse sear. You put it away from the charcoal, and then you put it close to the charcoal, and you really rip it. Medium rare, yeah? Yeah, medium rare. Look at this. Shout out to all of you. Okay, so you're probably wondering. You're probably wondering, what is an appetizer? What is good to have an appetizer? I bought this bread today. I never eat bread. Straight up. Let me see this. I never eat bread. But I bought this bread. I bought this bread today. This is, yes, made from scratch. Daily. Tutu pagati. And why did I buy this? Oh, because I'm going to put it in my toast. I'm going to cut it up, put it in my toaster. I'm going to have it with these beautiful pieces of garlic. Again, bread is not good for you, really, but sometimes you have to just splurge in the moment, right? Splurge in the moment. So again, I'm gonna have this with the garlic. My salad, I already made my salad earlier. So here we go, Jason Kane. Who that? April Neal, Edgar Romeo, Jason Kane. Here we go. You guys ready? Watch this. So you grip this. Watch this. You just squeeze it. Oof. It's so hot. You see that? Look at that. Yeah, you see that garlic? Oof. The garlic is just spewing out. Look at this. Oof. Oh. Damn. That garlic is spewing out. And for some of you, I do recommend you use this. If you're squeezing this and it's really hot, yummy, she says. Just spew it. Now, I'm using this plate because I'm using it just to show you. I'm gonna put it in a little bowl, but again, my fingers is full of garlic. This is pure garlic. It's literally, oh my lord. Look at this. It's almost paste. You see this? My lord. Wow. Damn. This is fantastic. That's really good. So I'm gonna be squeezing it. I'm gonna squeezing it in a small bowl. So for the meantime, this is what I'm gonna do. For the meantime, I'm gonna put this on here. All right. For the meantime, I'm gonna put this on here. Shout out to all of you. For the meantime, I'll put this on here. Yes. Chat room, you guys are amazing. Yes, 100, almost 200 votes. We're 4 votes away from 200. So which one's better? Green River, full proof. The wheat bourbon. Green River, the bourbon, full proof. They're both full proof. There's a full proof too. Which one? Which one does it? You saw how much I spend on here. On this stream. We're at $300 and something on the stream. $300 some dollars on the stream. Total of the stream, how much we're at? We should be at like $380 some dollars on the stream. I want nobody else to send super chats on the stream because, my lord, I'm gonna have some of these things. By the way, who there? If you do put this, make sure get it. Squeeze this, okay? Squeeze them. Now I'm gonna squeeze them in. I'm just squeezing it now so you can see it. But I'm gonna squeeze it better in a bowl, and I'm gonna mash it and make it into paste. And then I'm gonna just want you to know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put this in my toaster for just a little bit. I'm gonna cut it up a little bit. How much I paid for this? I paid $6 for this bread, fresh bread. They made it today. So it just, but I'm looking forward to this. So which whiskey's better? Which whiskey's better? In honor of all of you, I'm going to do it one time. All right. Which whiskey's better? For roses, let's do it one time. Did we get to 200 votes? We'll end the poll. And Chairman, before somebody said they like garlic so much, they ski. Thank you so much for commenting in the chat room. They like garlic so much, they ski. And if you don't know what ski, they like to use that scooter. I look at use that scooter, and they ski. That's what that means. They go back and forth. Okay. For roses, drink some. Is this the best whiskey stream? Might be the best whiskey. I'm gonna take these out of the stream. Matter of fact, I need to put that bread. Dude, we gotta take these steaks out of the stream and put that bread on here. Let's put that loaf. Oh, shit. Let's put that loaf, dude. Dude, shout out to Publix. Let's put that loaf. Dude, let's put that loaf one time. I gotta put that loaf. Chanel's 10 out of 10. Somebody says 10 out of 10 loaf. Hell yeah. Dude. This is a damn loaf. Chanel's, this is a damn loaf right here. Yes. Put her on here. So which one's better? I'll put that long loaf right here. So you can, I'm gonna put that long loaf so you can see. This stream has been fantastic. Damn, the stream is Chanel's a who that? Jason Kane. Shout out to all of you that sent super chance and has appreciated the stream. Farm Kitty. Shout out to Farm Kitty. Dude, I forgot. Completely forgot. What loaf is better? A loaf that's it's white? Nah, you got to get it nice and brown. Wait a minute. For all of you. That loaf. I thought the loaf would look good long ways, but no. Loaf looks good when you have it dangling. Loaf looks good when you have it dangling. How much did I pay for this? How much? You guys know how much I pay for this? Did I say it already? Don't pinch the loaf. Who that? You know what I pinch? I only pinch my balls. I don't scratch my balls. Men don't scratch balls. If you catch any man like scratching the balls, something wrong with them. Somebody said $3. Somebody said $9 a loaf. I'm not joking around. I say $5.29. This loaf. Ow! I pinch my nuts. Who did I pinch my nuts? I'm not joking. I don't scratch. I pinch. Sometimes I wonder, man. Sometimes I wonder, dude. Sometimes I wonder. When some of you have an itchy ass, what do you guys do when you have an itchy ass? Do you guys scratch it with a knife? Your ass? You scratch it with a fork? You scratch it with a spoon? You use your fingers to scratch it, or you go to the toilet and scratch it with a toilet paper? What do? Or do you just in middle of nowhere, you go, you know what, nobody's looking. Well, you know what, nobody cares. Let me just put my finger in my damn jeans. Let me just start scratching hard. Cheers to all of you. What do you guys do? And for the tortas out there, they got that big pad that moves around. What do you guys do? Cheers to all of you. What's about? I can't believe some people think you guys are bots. That's nuts. Over here, Alex says, member Alex, who out there digs in public? Be honest. Dude, I'm gonna say this. Gotta be honest. When I'm at BJ's Wholesale Club and I look around, I'm like, nobody's looking. Dog. I go deep. I start scratching real deep. I make sure to not wear some jeans. If you wear jeans, dude, these fingers are not going through. Dude, if I'm wearing jeans, forget about it. I ain't scratching my ass. But if I'm wearing sweatpants, I like to wear sweatpants, I'm scratching hard as hell. It doesn't matter how long my nails are, as long as it's a good scratch. Dude. Some of you out here, shout out to all of you out here. Edgar Romeo says he's a bot. And it's what it is. People think out here they're bots. Ladies and gentlemen, Wear Fragrance. Wear Fragrance, I recommend you on a Monday. We're cheapy, man. For some of you that do not like Zaharoff fragrances, if you don't want to take a challenge on buying a Zaharoff fragrance, buy a cheapie. Calvin Klein has cheapies. Today I'm wearing David Beckham. My David Beckham, I don't even smell it anymore. Who the hell cares? I wore it in the morning and it lasted me till 4 p.m. That's all that matters. I don't give a damn after that. I wore David Beckham today. Shout out to David Beckham, one of the best, to me, one of the best football, football athletes out there. Edgar Roman's chair, he knows what's up. He's a bot. Edgar Roman's a bot. Can you believe that, Edgar Roman? They say you're a bot. What the fuck? Dude, fragrance companies, dude, they need to start sniffing their ass before they spray fragrance on their skin. Maybe they'll know what's good for them. How dare AM say that? Yeah, we got bots. What the fuck? AM, what's wrong with that guy? He's a chismosa guy. AM is a chismosa guy. That's why he doesn't have a ranch here, man. Dude, I cannot have men around me that act like the Kim Kardashian mom. Can somebody tell me what the Kim Kardashian mom is? Her name? Kylie? No, it's not Kylie. What's it? Kris Jenner? Dude, I cannot have women out here acting like Kim Kardashian. None of you women out here in chat. But if a man acts like a Kim Kardashian, what the freak? He knows what. Yeah, go, Chris. Man, one of my ranches before. You remember AM Absolute? AM Absolute, dude. What's wrong with him? Acting like Kris Kardashian. I gotta smell this. This is the first time. I never had this before. Oh shit! Look at this. Look at this. Public. Shout out to Publix. Edgar Roman knows what a Publix. Look at this. That looks wrong. It looks wrong. I'm not gonna do that because it's. So I'm gonna do some crab legs. Crab. I was gonna do some crab. I bought some clam crab. You'll see it tomorrow. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's gonna be epic stream too. I can't wait. Chat room, it's time for me to end the stream. What's the best whiskey out of both of these? I gotta say, best whiskey out of both of these. That loaf is good. One time, my friend, he goes, "Hey, should I show all the casino dealers that that video?" I said, "Do your thing." It was a video that he had showed me that there was a girl in the car. She took a big fat dump in the car with a towel. Oh, do your thing, dude. You show anybody you want. That's not my video. He showed all the dealers at the casino. All the dealers are like, ah! One dealer, he's like from Colombia, he's like, bah! He goes, bah! He goes, mierda! He goes, mierda! Dude, it was a video of a girl. He had showed her shit that came out of her ass. I don't even know why the hell he even. I don't want to be friends with him anymore. He should officially like break up with his wife. What's wrong with his wife? He's watching. I know he's watching. His wife's on the line. He know he's watching. Dude, break up with your wife already, dude. You're complaining every day. I told you not to get married with her. Dude, it was like a video of a girl taking a shit, and the shit that came out was like panda shit. It was like yellow. It was like yellow like this. It was like not even yellow like this. Wait, time out. All the dealers were like, "What the fuck? You're sick." To him, to my friend, like yellow like this. I go, dude, if you show, don't show a woman dealer.
He goes, I'm about to show. I go, don't do it. She goes, what happened? What happened when you? I don't want to say the name. What happened, David? Oh, nothing. You want to see the video? I go, don't do it. Is it? Was it this year? It was this year, dude. Over here, who that says gag? Dude, I'm gagging right now thinking about it. God damn. Anybody to take a shit and your shit is like panda shit, like yellow. What the fuck? Don't post it up online. Cheers, all of you. Let's see. This one's better. Green River Bourbon is better than the Weeded. You guys want to know? There you go. Green River Bourbon is better than the Weeded. This Weeded's good. Is this Weeded better than Weller 107? Of course. Am I going to show Weller 107 on the stream? I don't want to show you guys. I've showed you guys Weller 107 on stream. I don't want to show you it. This one, to me, is better than Weller 107. We're going to stream right now. For all of you that enjoy the stream, thank you so much. I got to cut this up. My New York strip is inside. Big appreciation to all of you that send super chats on the stream. I hope you enjoy the stream. On the stream, my AC system, you heard it. It's been a fantastic stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. For all of you that are watching, I don't know if you understand, but you guys are a part of my heart. You're a part of my mental game. You're a part of you're a part of my aura. You're a part of my aura. You are a part of my community. You are a part of my daily streams. If you're watching me in the chat room, sometimes I don't look at the chat room. It's what it is. Sometimes I don't look at the chat room because, dude, I have so much to say. If I start looking at the chat room, like, look right now. Edgar Government says in the chat room, love kisses with cheese. What the fuck? I did garlic. You see? He said love. You see, sometimes I look at the chat room. But he's a bot. Apparently, he's a bot. He says, shout outs to the bots. You see what I mean? Sometimes it's what it is. The stream has been fantastic. I love the fact that these streams are just what it is. This is my personality, and I am what I am. Shout outs to the USA. Shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force, battling the aliens under the moon. Am I going to take off my hat? Dude, any of you see me at the liquor store, like that one guy that one time I denied that? No, it's not me. Any of you that see me in a liquor store, automatic. If you see me in a liquor store, tell me and redeem your $20. If you see me in the liquor store, say, Reaper, is that you? Reaper, is that you? If you see me in the liquor store, Reaper, is that you? I'll automatically give you $20, okay? Automatically give you $20. For any of you that see me in the liquor store, there's nobody on YouTube that does this. I'm doing this for all of you. If you see me in the liquor store, I'll give you $20. And I'm probably going to hug you. I appreciate you for watching streams. Can you go with liquor store every day and find out if you can get $20? Maybe. But that's your time, man. Time is precious. I'm going to say this. In the bottom of my heart, Satisfied stream, he sent a $100 super chat. Who that? And for all of you, just listen to me clearly. Satisfied sent a $100 super chat last stream. On this stream, we're about close to $400 on the stream. Satisfied has a lot of kids. I don't know how he does it with all the kids, but for any of you that have kids out there, appreciate your kids. Forget about what the hell. If you're working, forget about your job. Don't take your halftime break at your job. Go to see your kids. Kids are amazing. Be with your kids. There's a lot of men out here that don't appreciate the kids. Be with your kids. All right? I want to say it for all of you. And don't be with a woman that doesn't, that just is not. If you get to with a woman that's narcissistic, it's a bad thing. Find a woman that's amazing. Find a woman that's your best friend. Okay, have a kid with a woman that you can have a lifetime full of best friendship. Sometimes looks doesn't matter, does it? Sometimes sexual fantasies is what you want. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe lust, whatever it is. I don't give a damn what you think. The point of the matter is, for some of you men, I want to reach out to some of you men. Have a kid with a woman you really like. If you do have a kid with a woman you really like, appreciate her and appreciate the time that you have with your kids. Last stream I had satisfied, sent $100 super chat, and he hasn't been here for a long time. Why? Because he hasn't been here for like 2 months because he has a farm to attend to. He has kids. He has like 6 kids. Gentlemen, appreciate your kids, man. Be the master. Be the alpha in your family. Be the man. If I was to tell Edgar Romeo something, one thing I want to say to Edgar Romeo, if I was to say Edgar Romeo something on the stream, Edgar Romeo, find somebody that is your best friend and is a good person and a good woman. A good girl is amazing, but at the end of the day, a good girl, is she the one for you? If she's a good girl, if she's a wife and material, it doesn't matter about wife. If she can attend the kid, have your kid, and appreciate the kid, that's all that matters. Okay? Edgar Romeo, if I was to say anything for Edgar Romeo, because just a kid has a kid, there's a lot of men out here that have a kid. Just find a woman that's amazing. Don't go for the 10 out of 10s. Sometimes 10 out of 10s, they're going to deceive you. Why are they going to deceive you? Because they're narcissists. They're narcissists. Be with a woman that fulfills all your goals and all your responsibilities and all your dreams. Gentlemen, time for me to end the stream. And for any of you watching, Zaharoff fragrances are the thing. Yes. Zaharoff fragrances are the whole thing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, Reaper officially signing out. What a stream. You guys are awesome. Reaper officially signing out. I see you. You guys are awesome. I see you. You guys are awesome. Reaper signing out. Hit like if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to make some seafood. Dude, maybe I want to make some fish. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to make some fish tomorrow. Reaper cool. You guys are awesome. Edgar Romeo, have some kids, man. Find a woman that's your best friend. She doesn't have to be the most beautiful woman in the world. Listen to that. She has to be the best compatibility to you. Dude, that's you know what? You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Reaper Crew, signing out. Reaper Crew, Reaper is officially signing out. All the women in the world are amazing. They're all beautiful. All beautiful. Edgar Romeo is a robot. Edgar Romeo is a robot. That's crazy. I'm about to take this big slong out. Let me take it out. Wait a minute. Reaper signing out. Reaper officially signing out. Let me take this slong out. Oh shit! Let me take his damn slong. Let me take a loaf out. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it. Look at that, dude. I'm gonna get that garlic.